It's time for Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Play ball!
Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN is brought to you by Frame World, Wow, Reed's Jewelers, Crestwood Medical Center, Northrop Grumman, Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, Owens Home Appliance, Bill Penny Toyota, and by Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Now, let's head to the ballpark with the voice of the Trash Pandas, Josh Carey.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another night of Rocket City Trash Pandas baseball. Josh Carey welcoming you to Toyota Field, where tonight it is Game 5 of a 6-game series between the Rocket City Trash Pandas and the Columbus Clingstones. Back at Mission Control running the boards is Brody Hogan, and this is the pregame show. We also want to welcome those of you who just finished watching Alabama Crimson Tide football. Please don't throw anything at us as we get this one underway. The Trash Pandas will try to get back in front of this series, which is now tied up at 2 games apiece after the Clingstones won easily yesterday by the final score of 7-1. Here's what happened in that contest. Rocket City actually broke out on top in the second inning with their lone run of the game. Corey Holland belted his second home run of the series, his fourth as a Trash Panda, RBI number 8. It was a solo blast over the right field wall. That came off of Landon Harper, the starting pitcher for Columbus, and it gave Rocket City a 1-0 lead. Clingstones, though, would come back against George Clausen and tie the game in the fourth inning. 2 outs, no one on base. E.J. Exposito annihilated one over the left center field wall. It was a solo shot, his 4th home run of the year, RBI number 23, and that would tie the ball game up at 1 apiece. And for Clausen, that was really his only blemish of the ball game. It was one of his better outings of the season. He only went 5 innings, though, allowed 4 hits, a run was earned. He walked 3 and tied a season high with 9 strikeouts in the ball game. After that, the Trash Panda bullpen would take over, and that's where things went downhill for Rocket City. The Clingstones would put 2 in the board in the 6th inning to take the lead for good. Adam Zabrowski would single. He would move to second on another single by E.J. Exposito, and then David Fletcher, the former Los Angeles Angel, came through with a 2-run double into left center field. That scored Zabrowski and Exposito and made the score 3-1. The Clingstones would then put the game away with 4 in the 7th inning against Nick Jones with 1 out. Ethan Workinger would triple. Zabrowski would strike out for out number 2. Believe it or not, Jones had a chance to get out of the inning unscathed, but after the strikeout, he would give up an RBI single to Exposito, his 4th RBI of the series, his 2nd of the ball game, and that would make it a 4-1 contest. Fletcher would then single Exposito to second after a walk to Cal Conley. Loaded the bases with 2 out. It was Dylan Shockley who would roll a ball up the middle, ranging to his left of field. It was McCroskey. He wound up kicking the ball into shallow right field. That allowed 2 runs to score on the play. That would make it 6-1. Going first to third on the play was Conley. He would then score on a Nick Jones wild pitch, and that would plate the final run of the game for Columbus, as again they win it by the final of 7-1. Here are your totals for Columbus: 7 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. As for Rocket City, 1 run, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 5. Landon Harper starts and gets the win for Columbus as he moves to 4-7. He was again great against the Trash Pandas. 7 innings, 5 hits, a run was earned, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. The loss to Kenyon Yovan. He drops to 0-2 on the year. Yovan, 1 inning, 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned. He walked 1 and struck out another. No save in the ball game. Time of game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. The attendance, 3,918. Again, Columbus a 7-1 winner over Rocket City. The Clingstones, like I said, pound out 12 hits. That gives them 25 base knocks for the last 2 ball games. So there's a look at the score, a look at what happened last night. We'll take a break here on the pregame show. When we come back, we'll take a look at scores and standings from around the Southern League. That's all coming up right after this as you listen to Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Crestwood Medical Center is committed to keeping patients safe, so please don't delay in getting treatment when you need emergency care. Visit CrestwoodMedCenter.com to see what they are doing to keep you safe.
In baseball, it's all about the next play, the next win. There's no time for distractions or mistakes, and definitely no time for injuries. Top athletes from around North Alabama don't need to be worried about being sidelined. They have the award-winning team from SportsMed on their side with 4 convenient locations. You don't need to be an elite athlete to take advantage of SportsMed top orthopedic surgeons, physical therapy, and imaging services. SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care. SportsMed, it's where the pros go. Official team physicians of the Rocket City Trash Pandas. Call SportsMed today at 256-881-5151 or on the web at sportsmedalabama.com.
SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care.
As proud sponsors of the Trash Pandas, TDI Services delivers professional lawn care, mosquito and flea tick control around Toyota Field. Creating a winning lineup of lawns at homes across Huntsville and Madison County, TDI Services pledges home run lawn care and pest service with our innovative biological practices, using fewer chemicals as nature intended. Visit TDIGreenServices.com/Trash Pandas or call 888-556-7985 to transform your lawn and save.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Josh Carey back with you on the pregame show, still getting ready for first pitch as Rocket City takes on Columbus in Game 5 of a six-game series this evening from Toyota Field. Let's go ahead and take a look at what happened around the Southern League last night. It's going to be pretty quick. One game was postponed due to rain. That was Biloxi at Montgomery. That's a big series for the Biscuits. Now, again, they were rained out. They are playing a doubleheader as we speak. Meanwhile, down in Florida, it was Pensacola knocking off Chattanooga. The score there was 2-1. Jared Cerno with a walk-off hit by pitch of all things to end the ball game for the Blue Wahoos, as again, they get a big win. Tony Bullard also went 2 of 4 with a RBI double in the contest as well, as again, Pensacola wins it 2-1. Finally, over in Birmingham, it was the Barons beating up on Knoxville. Final there was 7-1. I believe their magic number is down to 5 to clinch the North Division for the second half. Wilfred Bears 2 of 5, 2 RBI, a run scored. Jacob Berkwin 1 of 3 with a couple of RBI, and Jorge Corona, he was 2 of 4 with a home run, 2 RBI, as well as 2 runs scored. Again, Birmingham with a 7-1 win over Knoxville. With that, let's go ahead and look at the standings in the Southern League as we enter play today. In the North, Birmingham 37-18. They're 9.5 up on Chattanooga. The Lookouts are 27-27, but again, the Lookouts won the first half, so they're headed to the playoffs. Meanwhile, Knoxville 26-28. They are 10.5 back. They have lost 7 of 10. Rocket City 18-37, 19 back. And again, the Trash Pandas have already been eliminated from contention. Meanwhile, in the South, Montgomery is 30-24. They've won 9 of 10 and 6 in a row. They have turned it on at the right time. They are 2.5 up on this Columbus team, as well as Pensacola. Both of those ball clubs are 28-27. Pensacola has actually lost 7 of 10. Columbus has won the last 2 games of this series, and they're just trying to hang in there until they can get some head-to-head competition against the Biscuits over the final 2 weeks of the season. Meanwhile, Biloxi is sitting pretty. They are in last place. However, they won the first half Southern Division title. They are 24-30 for the second half, 6 games back, and they have lost 3 games in a row. So there's a look at the scores and the standings around the Southern League. We still have a couple of moments here before we kick it to break one final time. We'll go ahead and run you through the Major League Baseball scoreboard as, again, we're continuing to get ready for action here today. We already have several finals in. The Brewers beat the Blue Jays. Shocker, the Brewers won again. They beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-1. Rays by the same score at the Nationals, 4-1 the final there. Marlins in a wild one over the Mets in Flushing. Final there was 11-8. Pirates beat up on the Red Sox at Fenway. Final score there was 10-3. Games in progress. Phillies lead the Braves 1-0. Top 6 from Philadelphia. The Reds lead the Cardinals 1-0. Bottom 3 from Cincinnati. The Angels and Astros are in the bottom of the first, scoreless. They're underway in Houston. Yankees and White Sox are scoreless at the end of 1 on the south side. Padres and Twins scoreless. Top 2nd from Minneapolis. Mariners and Guardians bottom 1, no score there in Cleveland. Tigers at the Royals, no score, bottom 1 there. Giants 1-0 over the Orioles. They're at the end of 1 from San Francisco. And the Cubs and Rockies are in a rain delay at the start of their ball game from Denver. That'll do it for the pregame show. We'll be back with first pitch right after this. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
When you call most roofing companies, all you'll hear is, you need a new roof. Not when you call Fleming. At Fleming Roofing and Restoration, we're focused on your needs, whether it's an easy repair or a full roof replacement. Folks around here have trusted Fleming since 1965 for all their residential and commercial roofing needs. And as the area's storm damage experts, Fleming knows all the ins and outs of the insurance claims process. Log on FlemingHSV.com to schedule your free estimate today. Fleming Roofing and Restoration. We show up.
At Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, we love baseball almost as much as we love serving up the best and baddest burgers around. People have called our burgers totally insane. And at Bad Daddy's, we take that as a compliment. But it's not just burgers. Up first, starters like our fried pickles, wings, or poblano frites. Second, try one of Bad Daddy's giant chopped salads. Third, our famous chef-inspired burgers with lots of different taste options. And before you head home, finish up with one of our shakes or delicious banana pudding. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar on the Parkway in Huntsville and Clift Farm in Madison.
You've got to experience Toyotathon at Bill Penny Toyota. They've got the selection with over 700 new Toyotas to choose from. And they've got the extras with Bill Penny perks and a 10-year unlimited warranty. So get on over to Bill Penny Toyota today and experience Toyotathon. Bill Penny Toyota in Huntsville and online at BillPennyToyota.com. Bill Penny's Toyota 10-year unlimited warranty is valid through the 10th year of ownership. Valid on new vehicles only. See dealer for details.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Toyota Field. Josh Carey with you, joined alongside Chris Harris, and back in Mission Control running the boards is Brody Hogan as we get ready for Trash Pandas and Clingstones in Game 5 of 6. And Chris, tonight, the Trash Pandas are going to send out to the bump Sam Aldegheri, who's coming off a rough start against Birmingham, but he has really had a really strong second half.
He's put together some nice numbers. He has a quality start in 5 of his last 8 outings, and he's 5-1 over those past 8 outings with a 2.76 earned run average. So he's been pitching well and giving his team a chance to win. We know when Sam's on, he has that consistency out there on the hill, and sometimes the big innings can come back and bite him. But when he's on his game, especially that curveball, he's able to throw it for a strike. Could be a good night for him.
He's leading the Trash Pandas in wins, 7 wins on the year against 8 losses, and a 4.05 ERA. We'll tell you more about that when he takes the hill here in just a moment. Here's the lineup for the Clingstones, who are in the playoff hunt. They're 2.5 games back entering play today. 54-67 on the season, 28-27 in the second half. Patrick Pohisi will lead things off and play center. Geraldo Quintero back in the lineup as the designated hitter. He'll bat second. Drew Compton will bat third and play first base. At third, in the cleanup spot, EJ Exposito. He has 8 hits for the series. In the 5 spot will be Adam Zabrowski. He'll do the catching. Hitting 6 will be Cody Milligan. He's out on left. Cal Conley will bat second and play second. And Bioris Tavares will bat 7th and play short. Kevin Kilpatrick Jr. in right field, batting 9th. We have a flag presentation on the field. And once they do that, we will get ahead with our national anthem. Good crowd slated for tonight. Probably over 5,000 this evening on the Labor Day weekend. And we'll just pause here until we're ready to go. That was Jennifer Nichols with our national anthem, and we'll pause as we wait for the colors to depart. And the colors have departed, and with that, we are ready to go. Wonderful job by Jennifer on our national anthem, and with that, we're ready to go with tonight's ball game between Rocket City and Columbus. Here's the starting defense for the Trash Pandas. Left to right, it'll go Holland, Calabrese, and Kolas. Third to first, Goebel, Mershon, Vera, and Nicholson. Behind the plate is Crouch, and again on the hill, Sam Aldagiri. 7-8 on the season, a 4.05 ERA, coming off of a struggle against Birmingham last Sunday. We'll tell you about that in just a moment. Your umpires for tonight's ball game, behind the plate calling the balls and strikes, is David Bailey. At first is Davion Fry, and your third base umpire is Jack Wasson. Another beautiful night for baseball. Clear skies overhead. Temperature in the low 80s. We'll probably be in the 60s by the time this evening is over. And hopefully, you Crimson Tide fans can lick your wounds as you watch some Trash Pandas baseball. Boy, I thought for a moment I thought football was like golf. Lower score wins. Holy smoke! Man,
I tell you, you never know. And kudos, of course, and it doubly worse. You got Gus Malzahn on the other side, a former Auburn coach, calling the plays now for FSU.
Anyway, Aldagiri goes to the hill for Rocket City. For Sam, he last appeared on the 24th at Birmingham, and it was a tale of two starts. His first 3 innings, he was solid, allowed only 1 hit through the first 3 frames, but then the last 2 innings were really difficult. He wound up going 5, allowing 2 runs on 4 hits. He struck out 5, also walked 3. Ultimately, he got the win as Rocket City defeated Birmingham by the final score of 7-4. That being said, I'm sure he would like to improve upon that effort. This will be only the second time he faces Columbus. He faced the Clingstones back on August the 9th, and in that ball game, he pitched one of his better efforts. It was at Columbus, 7 innings, 4 hits, a run. It was earned. He struck out 6 and walked only 2 in a 7-3 victory. So we're ready to go with this one as Aldagiri peers in against Clohissy. Watch out, he loves to go after the first pitch, and the first offering, he took one. There's a strike, a fastball, and it's 0-1. 298, 3 homers, 14 RBIs, Clohissy. In fact, he went after the first pitch against Aldagiri at Columbus and hit a home run against him a few weeks ago. Here's the 0-1. And the slider misses down and away. It will even at a ball and a strike on the left-handed hitter. Rocket City, white tops, white bottoms. It says Trash Pandas across the front of the jersey in black capitalized scripture. Trash on top, Pandas on bottom with red trim. As the fastball misses high, 2-1. Small powder blue numeral on the left hip with red trim. Large powder blue numeral on the back with red trim. Powder blue cap, black bill, and sprocket shooting through the trash can in the middle. Aldagiri in a lefty-on-lefty matchup. Really slow pace here to start. Here's the 2-1. And the fastball will miss high. Aldagiri down in the count. 3 balls and a strike. As for Columbus, black tops, gray bottoms. They have the Peach Man on the left lapel. That's a peach with white pants and legs. Kind of odd to look at. They also have a peach numeral on the back, and they also have the all-black cap with the Peach Man in the middle as well. Here's the 3-1. That one dribbled to short, circling up. Mershon, quick throw to first in time. And that'll be out number 1. Caught it right off the end of the bat, did Clohissy, and Mershon, he circled the ball, had to get rid of it quickly, but got it over to first, and there's one away in the first for Geraldo Quintero.
The amazing thing about that start against Columbus, Josh, you alluded to the leadoff home run that he allowed to Clohissy. He went on to go 7 innings, and that was the only run he allowed that day. I thought that was a big growth moment for Sam Aldagiri and a maturity moment.
First pitch is a fastball high and away. 1 ball and no strikes. He has really turned it on since the early part of July, and he'd like to finish this season in fine fashion as well. Lefty on righty. Here's the 1-0. Pitch cut on and missed. It's 1-1. The Angels actually have an opening in their rotation on Tuesday, and there was some talk that perhaps Aldeguerri might be considered for that start. It looks like that's not going to happen, but they still are very, very high on him after 2 call-ups to Los Angeles earlier this year. Pitch is fought off to the right. It will go to a ball and 2 strikes. Again, came over in the trade from Philadelphia for Carlos Estevez last season, along with George Clausen, as Quintero will step out of the box. 221 with 10 homers and 40 driven in, and he's had his struggles this year, but again, he had pitched most of last season at A ball. You go from A to double A, that's a pretty big jump, as the pitch is hit foul off to the right. Going to stay at 1-2. As they say, when you get to double A, everyone's a prospect, and this is some of the stiffest competition he has faced in his career. Near the line at third, Goebel. 1-2. Swung on and hit a right off the end of the bat. Slow roller to second. Up is Vera on to first, and that'll be the second out of the first inning, as Quintero with a very weak grounder to Vera for the second out. And here's Drew Compton, 252, 4 homers, 32 driven in. Aldeguerri, like I said, he pitched on Sunday against Birmingham. Here's a look at the replay. But on Sunday, through the first 3 innings, he allowed only 1 hit. In innings 4 and 5, well, I'll tell you what. Let me talk about the 4th inning for just a second, because that's where he gave up both runs. And first pitch is a slider for a strike. 0-1. Gave up 3 hits in that inning, including a double. Also walked a batter and just fell behind on anyone. He couldn't get ahead in the count. Next pitch, did he go? Yes, he did. On the check swing, says first base umpire Davion Fry. It'll go to 0-2 and a chance for Aldeguerri to end the inning. Then in the 5th, he didn't give up a run, but he did walk 2 more. Just didn't have the same command the final 2 innings. As the pitch is popped up into shallow right, out goes the second baseman Vera. He'll call everyone off. About 10 feet out onto the shallow right field grass, he makes the catch in a very easy 1-2-3 inning for Sam Aldeguerri in the top of the first inning. We'll go to the bottom half. It is Columbus nothing, Rocket City coming to bat. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
The Trash Pandas would like to thank their partner, Frame World Art Gallery. Family owned and operated and located in Huntsville now for over 36 years. Frame World is the place for all of your framing needs. Whether it's award framing, custom framing, sports art from Daniel Moore, Doug Hess, and more, or special keepsakes and collectible objects. Frame World can take care of it all. And if you mention this ad, you can save 25% off of any order. Check out Frame World Art Gallery at 2508 Memorial Parkway Southwest, or give them a call at 256-539-8859.
What am I going to watch? What food am I going to order? Who am I going to unfollow? The internet is full of tough choices, but picking an internet provider isn't one of them. You gotta have good internet. Get upfront surprise-free pricing with Wi-Fi modem included and no data caps. Plus bundle Internet 300 with YouTube TV for just $92.99 per month for 12 months with autopay and paperless billing. Wow. Restrictions and terms apply. New customers only. Requires autopay and paperless billing. Price for Internet 300. Subject to change. Taxes and other charges extra.
Together, let's celebrate the big occasions and the little moments. The firsts and forevers. Let's celebrate others and celebrate ourselves. Because every milestone matters. And we promise to be with you for every one of them. Shop Reed's Jewelers and Reeds.com to find the perfect gift to celebrate your life's moments. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments.
Visit your local Reed's Jewelers at Bridge Street Town Center and Parkway Place Mall.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Bottom of the first inning, 1-2-3 went Columbus in the top half. Now the Trash Pandas will head to the plate with a record of 42-81 overall, 18-37 for the second half. David Mershon will lead things off and play shortstop. He's got 4 hits in the series, as the first pitch is a fastball high and away from Brett Sears. It's 1-0. Ben Goebel, the reigning player of the month for the Trash Pandas, will bat second and play third. Oscar Colas out in right field hits third, followed by Corey Holland, who has 2 homers in the series. He will bat cleanup and play left. Next pitch is inside. 2-0 on the left-handed hitter. Ryan Nicholson bats fifth and plays first. It'll be Matt Kootenai in the 6th position. He's the designated hitter. Doing the catching and batting 7th is Josh Crouch. And another cutter misses high and away. 3-0 on Mershon. David Calabrese hits 8th and plays center. And batting 9th at second base is Errol Vera. We'll get you the Clingstone defense in just a second. 3-0 on the way. Squaring to bunt, Mershon pulls it back, takes it inside. A 4-pitch walk, as missing on the sinker was Sears. So Mershon will trot to first. One walk and one on with no one out for Ben Goebel. The defense for the Clingstones. Left to right, Milligan, Clohissy, and Kilpatrick. Third to first, Exposito, Tavares, Conley, and Compton. Behind the plate, Zabrowski, and on the hill, Brett Sears. 6-4, a 3.77 ERA. Runner goes from first, pitches high. Throw to second on the bounce is not in time. Is able to beat it was Mershon. Boy, that one was close. He didn't get a great jump, but still, he was able to beat the throw by Zabrowski. He threw that one on a dime, but Mershon able to beat it. His 16th stolen base in 18 opportunities.
It's his 10th so far in the month of August, and we've seen them take advantage of Zabrowski when he's behind the plate, and early start, they're going to do that again.
Next pitch to Goebel is sailed into straightaway center. Back goes Clohissy. Still going at the track near the wall. Makes the catch. Tagging at second, moving to third will be Mershon. And Goebel, boy, if he pulls the ball at all, he's in business. He hit it to straightaway center. Almost got it out of the yard. Clohissy chases it down for a deep fly out to center and one away. For Oscar Colas, 206, 13 homers, 38 driven in. That one 103 off the bat. By the way, I may have missed this earlier, but David Bailey behind the plate calling the balls and strikes. At first is Davion Fry, and at third is the crew chief, Jack Wasson. I bring that up because Bailey is a replacement umpire. He's filling in this week, but he's calling the balls and strikes as the first pitch is a curveball in there. 0-1. So the point I'm making is the hitters for either ball club, they don't know what his zone is. We'll see how things go in that realm as the pitch is hit foul off to the left. It will go to 0-2 on Colas. Meanwhile, the infield is in for Columbus as Rocket City tries to play an early run. Colas, 206, 13 homers, 38 driven in as Sears. Rocket City has seen him before. The 0-2. Slider hit foul to the screen. Actually, that was a sinker at 92. It'll stay at no balls and 2 strikes. Sears last pitched on August the 24th against Pensacola. Got an 8-1 win, 5 2/3 in that ball game. 4 hits, a run was earned. He struck out 8 and walked none. Very good performance. 0-2. That one roped into right field. That one's going to get down and go into the corner. A run is in. At first is Colas. He's going to stay there. A great play off the ricochet by Kilpatrick as he fires it back in. I said the infield was in. They actually moved it back before that 0-2 pitch. Doesn't matter as he sailed it over Kilpatrick's head at one hop the wall. But again, Kilpatrick fielded it beautifully, got it back in. In from third is Mershon. RBI number 39 for Colas, and Rocket City out to a 1-0 lead.
When Colas connects, he drives in runs, and a couple of hits in the series, but they've been productive.
Righty on righty against Holland as the cutter misses outside. 1-0. So Rocket City has done something they weren't able to do against Sears the last time the Trash Pandas faced the right-hander. Sears went 6 shutout innings against the Trash Pandas at Columbus back on August the 10th. And the next pitch is in for a strike, another sinker. That one at 88. And it will even out 1-1 on Holland, who's 225, 4 dingers, and 8 driven in. He's got 2 home runs in this series. Plenty of room on the right side as Compton holds the runner at first. And that one just missed low. Oof. That was actually a strike, but it was called off the plate. It will go to 1-1, and again, new umpire behind the plate. We'll see how things go.
One thing about Brett Sears, you'll notice he has that kind of low arm slot. His ball rises. You'll notice it rises against those hitters. Looks a little bit harder than it is.
A line drive caught by the shortstop. Throw back to first. Not in time as back standing is Colas. It looked like Holland may have caught that one just to tick off the end of the bat. Tavares went to his left to field the line drive. He speared it and then fired on to first where Colas was able to get back in standing. So a line out to short, 2 away. Here's Ryan Nicholson. 184, 3 dingers, and 8 driven in. Righty on lefty. First pitch on the way. Slider in the dirt, 1-0. Fans, it's Saturday, and it was Marco's Pizza that fed the Trash Pandas front office as part of its Team Feed program. Why is Marco's Pizza so good? It's the ingredients. Fresh dough made daily in the store, a special blend of 3 freshly shredded cheeses, 6 Marco's Pizza locations in the Madison and Huntsville area. Order for delivery, pick it up in the store or at the drive-thru window. Call or go to marcos.com. Marco's Pizza as the next pitch is off the plate. It will go to 2 balls and no strikes.
We're talking about with Sears, you It's not like he's throwing 3/4 or sidearm, but just the delivery, he'll kind of release it at a low height, and the ball just kind of rises on these hitters.
2-0. There's an example on that changeup. It goes to 2-1. You can see it kind of tick up a little bit to the left-handed hitter. Again, Sears faced Rocket City on August 10th. 6 shutout innings, 3 hits, 8 strikeouts, no walks, and a 3-0 win. Off the line at third, Exposito. And that one roped into right for a base hit. The second goes Colas. He makes a turn, puts on the brakes there. Go back to second, not in time, as chasing the bag to cover was Tavares, and Colas almost got picked off. Still, it'll be a hit for Nicholson. His second of the series. Hit number 2 of the inning for Rocket City. Colas takes second, and 2 are on with 2 out for Matt Kootenai. And the pitching coach for Columbus will make his way out there. First time we've seen him tonight. That's Mike Steed. And they will talk things over. And right now, everything is middle up. I won't say everything. A lot of his pitches have been middle up, and Rocket City has been all over him.
And nice to see Ryan Nicholson. I mean, his numbers don't jump off the page at you, but we've talked about his plate discipline, and he's able to draw some walks, and we talk about it. He has that open stance that, I don't know, maybe trying to tweak a little bit, but he has that sweet swing from that left side, and he can really line the ball.
I think we got an argument right here. We got Steed talking. He's not looking at David Bailey, but you can see Bailey responding to him.
Yeah.
Boy, it got shaky there for just a moment. Remember, David Bailey, he's an experienced umpire. This is a guy who's called a lot of high-level college games, but going from the college game as an umpire to the pros, it's a bit of a different animal. The guys all at this level are much more experienced and play at a much higher level than the guys you see in college. We'll see how that impacts things as we go throughout this contest, and I'm sure they were talking about that earlier pitch to Nicholson that was called off the plate and was right down the middle. Pitch to Kootenai. There's a strike. That was a curveball. It's 0-1. Kootenai 204 with a homer and 3 RBI. Now, Mike Steed, to his credit, if he indeed was talking to David Bailey, he did the right thing. He didn't look at him, didn't show him up, but he sort of made a point. Here's the 0-1. And the curveball is skied into shallow left. Under it, the shortstop, Tavares. He backs up a couple of steps onto the outfield grass, makes the catch. Kootenai pops to short, and Rocket City is done in the first. But they do get a run. It's earned, and they do it on 2 hits. No errors in the inning, and 2 men left on base. At the end of 1, it's 1-0 Rocket City. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Minutes still matter in an emergency. Chest pain, severe abdominal pain, high fever, and other emergencies often need fast medical care. Crestwood Medical Center is here to take care of you and your family. Learn more at crestwoodmedcenter.com.
In baseball, it's all about the next play, the next win. There's no time for distractions or mistakes, and definitely no time for injuries. Top athletes from around North Alabama don't need to be worried about being sidelined. They have the award-winning team from SportsMed on their side with 4 convenient locations. You don't need to be an elite athlete to take advantage of SportsMed top orthopedic surgeons, physical therapy, and imaging services. SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care. SportsMed, it's where the pros go. Official team physicians of the Rocket City Trash Pandas. Call SportsMed today at 256-881-5151 or on the web at sportsmedalabama.com.
SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care. Northrop Grumman is a proud supporter of the Rocket City Trash Pandas as we team together to make our community strong and viable for future generations. Northrop Grumman is looking for new individuals to help them define the next possible. Together we can all make a powerful impact to build stronger communities and bright futures. Visit www.northropgrumman.com for a full listing of exciting job opportunities. Now, back to the ball game. Let's rock it, Trash Pandas.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
We go to the top of the Northrop Grumman second inning. Rocket City out to a 1-0 lead as the middle part of the order will be due up for the Clingstones, Exposito, Zabrowski, and Milligan. Again, Sam Aldegari, who got 2 groundouts and a pop-out to get through the first. Josh Carey, Chris Harris with you. 83 degrees here at first pitch from Toyota Field. Another beautiful night for baseball. Not a cloud in the sky. Also want to welcome aboard Brody Hogan back at Mission Control at Talk Radio WZZN, as well as those of you watching on MILB.TV and WAAY 31.6 Way More Television. As the first pitch is in the dirt, it skips the backstop past Crouch, and will go to 1-0 on Exposito, who's had a whale of a series. 8 of 14 the last 2 weeks. He's been unconscious. This guy was down into the 160s just 2 weeks ago. And the fastball missing low. 2 balls and no strikes. For this series, he's got a home run, a double, a triple, 3 runs scored, and 4 RBI. As Aldeguerri falls behind in the count. Shaded up the middle, the second baseman, Vera. 2-0. Fastball sliced foul along the line and right. That'll land in the seats. And go to 2 balls and a strike. Aldeguerri, he's among the league leaders in several categories. He's tied for 10th in starts with 21, tied for 3rd in wins with 7, and 11th in strikeouts with 98. We'll look in. And the 2-1. Fastball cut through a miss. Went high and away on the right-handed hitter at 91. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's also 6th in the inning pitch at 113 and a third entering play today. And he's also tied for 2nd in quality starts with 8. Next pitch rolled softly to short. Up with it, Mershon fires along to first in time, and that'll be out number 1. That is the 3rd slowly hit ground ball tonight by the Clingstones. They're out in front of everything. That time it was the changeup at 82, and that's out number 1 in the Northrop Grumman second for Adam Zabrowski.
You look at this pitching staff as a whole as you see that ground ball taken care of by Mershon. I mean, you got 3 guys, really 4 if you count George Clausen, that are, going to get there maybe just shy of 100 strikeouts plus over 110 innings each this year.
Curveball misses outside. It's 1-0. And that's the thing. You look at Rocket City as a pitching staff as a whole, and it's not been an easy season. The fastball hit foul straight back. It's 1-1, but it's strange. Early in the year, it was really the bullpen that kept everyone held up and kept Rocket City in games. As guys have been sent up from the bullpen, it's really the starting rotation that has taken over along the pitching front as the 1-1. That'll miss inside. A fastball. And go to a ball and a strike. But it's been really interesting to see a lot of these young guys along the rotation step forward and grow up, if you will, and mature their game. Here's the 2-1. That's high and away. Another fastball. 3 balls and 1 strike on the right-handed hitter. And ultimately, when you look at Major League prospects, most of those for the Angels were in the starting rotation. These are the guys who you want to see step it up. As the pitch is hit foul off to the right by Zabrowski. Count will run full to 3-2. Zabrowski, 220, 8 homers, 39 driven in. He had a 2-run single last night, 3 of 14 for the series. Aldeguerri with the 3-2. Swung, hit slowly to second. Just to the right of the bag, Vera. Throw to first in time, out number 2. There's the changeup again. They're just out in front of everything, and it's like trying to think of hitting a baseball with a rolled-up newspaper. That's what it's like right now. 2 quick outs in the Northrop Grumman second for Cody Milligan, 178, 2 homers, and 7 driven in.
A big thing for Sam right now is he's nibbling, what she does sometimes, but he's in the strike zone, and he's keeping most of everything down. That's what's getting him. Now, 4 of the first 5 batters, a ground out.
Cody Milligan watches a curveball fall in for a strike. It's 0-1 on the left-handed hitter. Even with the bag off the line at third is Goebel. 1-0 Trash Pandas in the top of the second inning. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Another changeup. That changeup is performing masterfully tonight. That's strike 2. 0-2 to Milligan. Let's see if Aldeguerri goes right back to it. The 0-2. Swung, looping line drive into left. That'll get down for a hit. To his right to cut it off is Holland, and reaching first is Milligan with the first hit of the game. He did go back to the changeup, but Milligan did a good job waiting back and served it into left.
That was a good piece of hitting by Cody, a veteran hitter who's been in this league for 3 years now, and if you're going to hit a changeup that's on that portion of the plate, that is textbook.
Here's Cal Conley, 193 with a homer and 23 batted in. Switch hitter. And the first pitch to him. Fastball hit foul back our way and out of the stadium. And we'll go to 0-1. Conley out of Orlando, Florida, 26 years of age. He's another guy who's been around a little bit. He was a 5th-round draft choice out of Texas Tech, which has a good baseball program. 0-1, swing and a miss. Fired a 4-seam fastball inside, and whiffing at the pitch was Conley. It will go to 0-2, and a chance here for Aldeguerri to wrap up the Northrop Grumman second. Again, 1-0 Trash Pandas on an RBI single from Oscar Colas. Aldeguerri ready. Here's the 0-2. Swung again, hit foul out of the stadium. It'll remain at no balls and 2 strikes as Conley right on those 2 pitches. We have one more game left in this series. That'll be tomorrow, 2:35. First pitch, George Clausen, or not George Clausen, it'll be Mitch Ferris going back to the hill for the Trash Pandas. The 0-2. Down and in, another changeup. 1 ball and 2 strikes on the right-handed hitter, and he'll be opposed.
A rematch from game 1.
Yeah, it will. It'll be opposed by Lucas Braun, who was very good in that game on Tuesday for Columbus. As the runner goes, they haven't picked off. Throw to second is going to be in time. Nicely done. The throw over to Nicholson wasn't great. He had to reach for it, but he was able to reel it in and fire a strike to the shortstop Mershon covering second. He slapped the tag down. The caught stealing will go 1-3-6, and just like that, the inning is over. For the Clingstones in the Northrop Grumman second, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom of the second on its way, 1-0 Trash Pandas. This is Trash Panda Baseball on Trash Panda Broadcast Network in Valley Live.
Minutes still matter in an emergency. Chest pain, severe abdominal pain, high fever, and other emergencies often need fast medical care. Crestwood Medical Center is here to take care of you and your family. Learn more at crestwoodmedcenter.com.
Hey fans, catch the excitement of minor league baseball with the Bally Sports Live app. Watch your favorite team or scout the top prospects. Every game live all season long. Strike 3! You're out! Plus, stream the Savannah Bananas and emerging fight sports to keep the action going. Best of all, it's totally free. No credit card required. Download the Bally Sports Live app today on your phone or connected device.
What am I going to watch? What food am I going to order? Who am I going to unfollow? The internet is full of tough choices, but picking an internet provider isn't one of them. You gotta have good internet. With WOW, you now get upfront surprise-free pricing with Wi-Fi modem included and no data caps. All for only $30 a month. Wow. Restrictions and terms apply. New customers only. Requires auto pay and paperless spelling. Price for internet $300. Subject to change. Taxes and other charges extra.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Bottom of the Northrop Grumman second, Rocket City leading it 1-0. Before we get to it, let's give our station a chance to identify itself. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
HD 97.7.2 WZZN FM Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. Talk Radio WZZN.
Fastball misses inside to Josh Crouch, 1-0 to him. Due up for the Trash Pandas, the bottom third of the order, Crouch, Calabrese, and Vera. And against Brett Sears as the slider. Boy, that pitch was off the plate. But it was called a high strike by David Bailey. It will go to 1-1 on Crouch, who's at .213, 9 homers, 27 driven in. Fastball fouled straight back again. It will go to a ball. And 2 strikes on the right-handed hitter. Crouch so far 1 for 5 in this series. He's drawn a couple of walks, scored a run, and driven in another. He's been playing really well in the opportunities he's had. I'll tell you one thing we've seen at batting practice. Here's the 1-2. Pitch rolled foul past third. It'll stay at a ball. And 2 strikes. He's been taking some fungos over at third, and I wouldn't be surprised if they give him a shot over there over these final 2 weeks. He's a tremendous athlete. He actually came up during his amateur career as a shortstop, made the move to catcher. I'll tell you what, he looked good out there taking those fungos at third. We'll see if they give him a shot. Here's the look in by Sears. And the 1-2. Slider away, 2-2, and I think if they make that change, he may see more playing time, as right now the catching responsibilities belong to Miles Emerson. If he wants to play every day, he may have to move away from the dish as the next pitch is off the plate. Another sinker. It'll go to 3 balls and 2 strikes, and that should have been strike 3. Perhaps a makeup call for the earlier miss. 3-2 on Crouch. Next offering. That one roped right at third, but a field on the backhand by Exposito. Throw in the dirt, but a good pick by Compton. That was a long hop, and that may have proven to be the difference. If it's a short hop, it's a tougher play for Compton, but that one hit well in front of him, and he stayed back on it to receive the throw. 5-3 on the putout, 1 away in the second for David Calabrese. By the way, that one 92 off the bat. Calabrese, 211, 5 homers, and 10 driven in. First pitch to him, squaring the butt, pulling it back, taking it down and in is David. It's 1-0 on the left-handed hitter. Calabrese, 3 of 14 for the series. Righty on lefty, next offering. Hit foul, straight back to the screen. It will go to 1-1 on the left-handed hitter. Crowd is pretty much settled in. We're also looking at a restaurant here in town, Madison. J. Alexander's right across from us. They're filling it out tonight as well. The 1-1 swung on and missed. Good changeup that time. Fooled was Calabrese. It'll go to 1-2.
Wonder if sales of certain beverages will be increased tonight after the happenings of earlier today.
I have a feeling that may happen. And folks, if you're going to do that, 1, get home safely. 2, be sure to tip your bartender. They're working hard tonight.
They are.
Here's the 1-2. Swung on, hit hard, and into right field for a base hit. Over a leaping Conley. If Cal Conley is about 3 inches taller, he reels that in easily. As it is, Calabrese lined a single to right. That'll be hit number 3 for Rocket City, and 1 on with 1 out for Errol Vera as you look at the replay.
Oh, the changeup, and he just left it right over the middle of the plate. And David did a great job of just waiting back and driving it over the second baseman's head, using that middle of the field.
Exposito off the line at third as Vera digs in. Sears sidestep delivery, and the pitch fouled straight back. It's 0-1. But back to the Crimson Tide. Before the game, I went over to a local sports bar that's also here in town, Madison. No, I didn't have anything to drink. I'm not my grandfather, but I went over there, and it was about halftime, and folks weren't too happy. Let's just put it to you that way. Throw over to first, and Calabrese is back in. And I have a feeling they're not too happy right now either.
Kalen DeBoer going to have some fire or moving signs put in his lawn today?
Perhaps so. The 0-1 to Vera. Here it is. That one roped into center field, but moving in and to his left to make the spear is Clohissy. Throw back to first, not in time as Calabrese back standing. Vera hit that ball hard. 93 off the bat. But again, Clohissy able to chase it down. That time Vera chased one off the plate, but still hit it hard. 2 away and back to the top of the order, and David Mershon. Fans, the mission at Northrop Grumman is to be at the forefront of technology and innovation, delivering superior capability in tandem with maximized cost efficiencies. The security solutions they provide help secure freedoms for our nation as well as those of our allies. Mershon walked in the first, stole second, came around to score as the throw to first and back safely is Calabrese. You know, whenever I hear things like that, like putting yard signs up in a coach's yard,
right,
I always think of what Bill Curry went through when he was the Crimson Tide head coach. There for 3 seasons, they got so frustrated they started throwing rocks through his window.
Oh, gosh.
Throw over to first again and again back safely is Calabrese.
I saw someone on Twitter posted the Shula days are back.
Oh, harsh. Calabrese, 10 of 12 in the stolen base department. There he goes. Pitch is outside. It goes off the mid of Zabrowski. Goes to the backstop, and that'll be an easy stolen base for Calabrese, who slid in feet first. His 11th stolen base in 13 chances, and Zabrowski didn't have a shot as this one went off his mitt.
That's a good read. That was a slider, and just kind of took his eye off the ball, just like if you were in football, and couldn't grab a hold of it.
1-0 the count on David Mershon. Sears, sidestep delivery. Fastball misses inside. 2-0 on the left-handed hitter. In fact, he has thrown 6 pitches to Mershon, has Sears, and he's missed with all of them, which is bizarre. Back to the letters. Now to the belt. 2-0. That one low. That one was close. Borderline pitch that time by Sears, but it was called off the plate low. 3-0 to Mershon. Wind not a factor here, as leading away at second is Calabrese. Wind was blowing in the first inning. 3-0. There's a strike. Got a sinker over the inside corner. Now 3-1 on Mershon, who is 4 of 15 for the series. By the way, that walk back in the first was his 3rd of the series as well. Even though batting average might not be the best, he's found a way to get on base. 3-1. Down and in, ball 4. It's because of that. A slider, good eye by Mershon. He draws his second walk of the game, and that's also the second walk by Sears. So runners at first and second with 2 away. Ben Goebel will stand in, and he came within an eyelash of a home run his first time up on a deep fly out to center.
Mershon's batting average, obviously is not real high, but he is leading the league, and now he's second in Double-A, 22 walks in the month of August.
Righty on righty. And the first pitch is down and away, a slider, 1-0. Scouts rave about him. They really like his game. Remember, he was with the Angels Major League squad until the very, very end of spring training. He got a ton of at-bats there. They really like all the things he brings to the table. He's just got to be able to stay healthy now. 1-0. Pitch is lined into the deep left field corner. That one is going to one-hop the wall. That'll score a run. Mershon, look at him fly around third. He is going to score easily. A 2-run double by Ben Goebel, and it's 3-0. That pitch was off the plate, a 4-seam fastball, but Goebel turned on it and wailed it down the left field line and one-hop the wall. RBI 26 and 27 for Goebel, and the Trash Pandas are up 3.
Yeah, that was a fastball, and he turned on that thing, like you said, off the inside corner. That's one thing about Goebel, man. He has been a doubles machine. That is number 7, I believe, now in the month of August for him, which is up there in the top 3 in the Southern League now as well.
Also his second and third of the series. First pitch to Colas is hit foul straight back. It's 0-1, and my goodness, did you see Mershon run?
Oh, man.
He was flying. Of course, 2 outs. He's off at the crack of the bat, but still, it was impressive to watch. Righty on lefty as Colas will step in. Leading away at second is Goebel. And the pitch misses high. That'll be a cutter. Even at a ball and a strike. Colas, that RBI single, his 39th ribby as a Trash Panda this year. It was also his 3rd hit of the series. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and Colas tied himself into a knot on that one. That was a changeup off the plate, down and in. But that's where he likes it. He likes it down there. That way he can go down there and try and golf it. 1-2 on Oscar. Near the line at first is Compton as Sears tries to end the inning. 1-2. That one, a broken bat flare into center. That'll get down for a hit. Goebel at third. They'll wave him. He'll score easily. A broken bat RBI single into center by Colas. Second ribby of the night. RBI number 40 as a Trash Panda. And it's 4-0.
Oh, that, I mean, that pitch is actually off the plate. Hit it off the end of the bat. But able to get it to drop in out there in shallow center field. And here comes Mike Steed, the pitching coach for Columbus. But how about this Rocket City offense? You can tell they put together a great plan against Brett Sears today. And they have really attacked him in these first couple of innings. And it's a beauty to watch so far.
Well, they haven't been afraid to chase off the plate. A lot of guys sometimes they get conservative because they want to make sure the pitch is a strike. Even if it's off the plate, if it's a pitch you feel you can handle, go after it. And that's what the guys have done so far in this ball game. It looks like activity is about to get underway in the Columbus bullpen as David Bailey will go out there and break things up. Brett Sears again dominated Rocket City a couple of Sundays ago, but he's had no such luck here tonight. And Steed will make his way off the field. For what it's worth, Rocket City 6 hits last night, 7 the night before, only 4 even though they won on Wednesday, and 5 on Tuesday. We know the hitting has struggled all year, but they're starting to piece things together here this evening. Already 5 hits in this ball game. Here's Corey Holland. He lined to short his first time. Right against right, it's 4-0 Trash Pandas. First pitch misses high. That's a changeup. It's 1-0 on the right-handed hitter. A right-hander starts to throw for Columbus. I'll see if I can get a number on that. The look in, 1-0. Another changeup popped up into shallow right. Out is the second baseman, Conley. He'll be called off by Kilpatrick, the right fielder, who puts it away. A fly out to shallow right by Holland, and the inning is over. But Rocket City with 3 runs, all of them earned on 3 hits. No errors in the inning, 1 man left on base. At the end of the Northrop Grumman second, it's 4-0 Trash Pandas. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
At Northrop Grumman, their products define possible as they help customers defend the homeland, launch critical payloads into space, enable scientific exploration, return astronauts to the moon, and protect the warfighter. Yet their dedication goes beyond their products as they support the workforce, their families, our veterans, and our hometowns. Together, we can all make a powerful impact to build stronger communities and bright futures. That's defining possible. Northrop Grumman, defining the future.
An emerald green field is iconic in baseball. That's what TDI Services desires to create for every one of its customers. As proud sponsors of the Trash Pandas, TDI Services brings its A game to provide winning lawn care and pest control to the outside of Toyota Field. TDI Services can do the same for your lawn with their innovative biological approach for better results, as nature intended. Visit TDIGreenServices.com/Trash Pandas or call today at 888-556-7985 for our best discount.
Your mattress is the reason your morning coffee tastes like despair. At Beds Express, during our Memorial Day sale, getting the best sleep is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1-year price guarantee. We'll beat any local competitor's price for up to a year after purchase. 2-year extended warranty and a 3-year comfort guarantee. Not loving your mattress? Exchange it for up to 3 years. Shop now and save with queen mattresses starting at just $199. Better sleep, better prices. That's the Beds Express promise. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Top of the Beds Express third inning. Rocket City out to an early 4-0 lead in this ball game as Sam Aldeguerri will try to protect that 4-run cushion. He'll face the bottom third of the Clingstones order. Conley, Tavares, and Kilpatrick are all due up against the Rocket City left-hander who fires a first pitch fastball for a strike. It's 0-1 on Conley, who was at the plate when Milligan was caught stealing to end last inning. Sam. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Changeup. And it will go to 0-2. Well, today is the last Saturday in August, also the first Saturday of the college football season. We're winding down the season here, but it's a special day for another reason. Now the Geary with the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Another changeup. Down on 3 pitches goes Conley. Changeup crazy goes Aldeguerri. That'll be strikeout number 1 for Sam. Out number 1 in the Beds Express third inning. Here is Ambioris Tavares as we look at it again.
That changeup has been nice. And that's one thing with Aldeguerri now with a 4-run lead. Continue to do what he's doing. He hasn't had a chance to pitch with a big lead this year like this, but I'll tell you what, I like where that changeup's working so far.
Curveball is low, 1-0. Chris, should I tell them why it's such a big day?
It's Saturday.
It is Saturday. That is true. Change up again, cut on a miss. It's 1-1. It is my broadcast partner's birthday. Happy birthday, big fella.
Thanks, man. Happens once a year, apparently.
Yeah. 1-1. Pitch is hit foul off to the right. Goes to 1-2. I don't know why we're rewarded for it, though. I mean, we're just kind of pushed down, and here we are.
That's true.
1-2 on Tavares, 286, no homers or RBI, his first series as a Double-A player. What'd you do today?
Got ready for a game.
1-2, misses low, 2-2.
That's the same thing I've done the last 15 years in the world of baseball.
I can tell you, the older you get, the more you want the day to be just like any other day.
Yeah.
2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Another changeup. Tavares down on strikes. Back-to-back Ks for Aldeguerri, and he's just said, you know what, bottom third of the order, I'm just going to go change up.
This was located pretty nicely as well. Maybe he left it more up than he wanted to, but it was still such a good changeup. He got the swing and miss. No, I will say, my mom had a chance to FaceTime with her. She
first pitch is a curveball for a strike 0-1.
She has Alzheimer's, and she was able to kind of sing happy birthday today, cool. Which kind of broke me this morning, but it was a good start to the day.
0-1 offering. Fastball hit foul off to the right. It'll go to 0-2. First fastball of the inning, if I'm not mistaken, by Aldeguerri. No balls and 2 strikes. Well, good for her and good on you. Aldeguerri will try to end the inning. And the pitch will miss low on the changeup. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's strange when you're a kid, you can't wait for your birthday because you know you're getting presents or you're going to Chuck E. Cheese or whatever the heck it is. Then you get to our age, it's like, Changeup, a swing and a miss, and what an inning by Aldeguerri. He strikes out the side. I think every pitch but 2 were changeups in that frame. And 1, 2, 3 go the Clingstones in the top of the Beds Express third inning. We'll move to the bottom half. 4-0 Rocket City. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Crestwood Medical Center is committed to keeping patients safe, so please don't delay in getting treatment when you need emergency care. Visit CrestwoodMedCenter.com to see what they are doing to keep you safe.
In baseball, it's all about the next play, the next win. There's no time for distractions or mistakes, and definitely no time for injuries. Top athletes from around North Alabama don't need to be worried about being sidelined. They have the award-winning team from SportsMed on their side with 4 convenient locations. You don't need to be an elite athlete to take advantage of SportsMed top orthopedic surgeons, physical therapy, and imaging services. SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care. SportsMed, it's where the pros go. Official team physicians of the Rocket City Trash Pandas. Call SportsMed today at 256-881-5151 or on the web at sportsmedalabama.com.
SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care.
As proud sponsors of the Trash Pandas, TDI Services delivers professional lawn care, mosquito and flea tick control around Toyota Field. Creating a winning lineup of lawns at homes across Huntsville and Madison County, TDI Services pledges home run lawn care and pest service with our innovative biological practices, using fewer chemicals as nature intended. Visit TDIGreenServices.com/Trash Pandas or call 888-556-7985 to transform your lawn and save.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Bottom of the Beds Express third inning, Rocket City leading it 4-0. Fans slide into Beds Express for a winning night's sleep. Official mattress partner of your home team dreams. Right on left, and the first pitch is outside to Nicholson. It's 1-0. Ryan singled his first time up. It was his second hit of the week. Next pitch by Sears. That one is rocketed into center, but it'll hang up for Clohizzi. He'll drift back a couple of steps, make the catch as Nicholson flies to center. And 1 away in the Beds Express third for Matt Kootenai, who popped a short his first time. Coming up next inning, we'll have a representative of Boeing join us. There are sponsors this evening for our fireworks show, and they've been a longtime partner of the Trash Pandas. They also have a outfield wall sign and a suite here at Toyota Field. Standing in is Kootenai. First pitch. There's a strike, a curveball by Sears. 0-1, and for Sears, it's been a rough go. He faced 6 men in the first, gave up a run. Then he faced 7 in the second and gave up 3 runs. It has not been an easy night, as the fastball will miss inside. And even at a ball and a strike. Sears wears number 66, 6 feet, 205 pounds, out of Harlan, Iowa. It's near Omaha. There's a curveball, another strike. It goes 2-1-2. I know our general manager, Garrett Fairman, he'll be pumped by that. Anytime he hears about someone from Iowa, he just gets beside himself. Well, Iowan from Latimer.
Cyclones took on North Dakota today.
Here's the 1-2. Fastball missing high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, I saw the score. They won rather easily, if I'm not mistaken.
North Dakota's a good FCS school for sure.
2-2 hit foul at home plate, remaining at 2 balls and 2 strikes, not to be confused with North Dakota State. That's the one who's won about 1 billion national titles. Of course, the FCS is so watered down now. I covered that for 4 years at Stony Brook. There's only about 3 or 4 good teams, and that's about it. Pitch is rolled gently to second. To his left to field is Conley. He'll go on to first in time. That'll be the second out of the 3rd inning. Your Memphis Tigers beat up on an FCS, I won't say a power, but a decent program in Chattanooga today.
Well, you know, the thing about Memphis is when we go to Tallahassee, we win. Like last year.
You said it, folks. I'm just sitting here. Pitch is cut on and miss. The curveball, it's 0-1. I need to ask all our Crimson Tide fans, is football like golf? Lower score wins?
We shouldn't do that. We love all of God's children.
0-1. Did he go around? Yes, he did, says home plate umpire David Bailey. That was a sinker down and in. It'll go to 0-2 and a chance here for Sears to wrap up the inning. Oh, that poor fellow looks like he watched a little bit of that game. Fastball misses high. It will go to a ball and 2 strikes on Crouch, who rolled to third his first time. Here's the wind and the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, a curveball and a nice response by Sears. He retires the side in order. That's his first strikeout of the ball game. And 1-2-3 go the Trash Pandas in the Beds Express 3rd inning. At the end of 3, it's 4-0 Rocket City. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Your mattress is the reason your morning coffee tastes like despair. At Beds Express, during our Memorial Day sale, getting the best sleep is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1-year price guarantee. We'll beat any local competitor's price for up to a year after purchase. 2-year extended warranty and a 3-year comfort guarantee. Not loving your mattress? Exchange it for up to 3 years. Shop now and save with queen mattresses starting at just $199. Better sleep, better prices. That's the Beds Express promise. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years.
The Trash Pandas would like to thank their partner, Frame World Art Gallery. Family owned and operated and located in Huntsville now for over 36 years. Frame World is the place for all of your framing needs. Whether it's award framing, custom framing, sports art from Daniel Moore, Doug Hess, and more, or special keepsakes and collectible objects. Frame World can take care of it all. And if you mention this ad, you can save 25% off of any order. Check out Frame World Art Gallery at 2508 Memorial Parkway Southwest, or give them a call at 256-539-8859.
Together, let's celebrate the big occasions and the little moments, the firsts and forevers. Let's celebrate others and celebrate ourselves, because every milestone matters, and we promise to be with you for every one of them. Shop Reed's Jewelers and Reeds.com to find the perfect gift to celebrate your life's moments. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments.
Visit your local Reed's Jewelers at Bridge Street Town Center and Parkway Place Mall.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Top of the 4th inning, it's Rocket City leading Columbus 4-0. For those of you on radio, we'll keep you up to date on what's happening on the field, but I want to welcome in from Boeing Pierce Lear. They're our sponsors this evening at Toyota Field, as we'll have our fireworks show after the ball game, and the first pitch by Aldeguerri is cut on and missed. 0-1. Pierce, so great to have you with us. How you doing?
Yeah, doing great, Josh. Thanks for letting us be here tonight. This is awesome.
Well, you guys have been such great partners of us. I talked about the outfield wall sign, the suite, and of course sponsoring this ball game. I think people hear Boeing, they understand what Boeing does, but they might not know everything about it. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about Boeing?
Yeah, I mean, so we've been in Huntsville area for over 60 years. 3,000 employees, one of the largest aerospace employers in the state. We do a lot of work in the missile defense, so we make the PAC-3 Seeker, which happened to win the coolest thing made in Alabama this year, which is pretty great.
Yeah.
And we also do a lot of work for NASA on the Space Launch System. And so pretty great mix of getting to do space exploration, missile defense. It's an exciting set of products to get to work on.
What are some of the things you guys have been able to do around the ballpark tonight?
I mean, we have close to 500 are employees here and their families. And so this is like Boeing night, getting to all come out together and be a part of everything. One of our employees, who's a Marine Corps veteran, one of our, finest employees at the site, got to throw out the first pitch with his family. Super cool. Get to see fireworks later. So it's exciting. It's exciting to get to all be here together at the ballpark together.
Count is at 2-2 as fighting the last pitch off was Clohissy. Top of the order, duo for the Clingstones, Clohissy, Quintero, and Compton. Again, Pierce Lear of Boeing is kind enough to join us. What was it about the Trash Pandas that made you guys want to partner with us?
Well, I think baseball just brings everybody together, and getting to have this as part of our community. We have a big role in our community, and getting to do it, together with our company and the Trash Pandas, just makes it that much of an exciting event. So it's really cool.
Clohissy strikes out looking 4 straight Ks by Aldeguerri, 1 away in the 4th inning for Geraldo Quintero, who grounded to second his first time up. I think we all know how quickly North Alabama is growing, especially in the DOD sector. Are you guys looking for employees right now? How's that looking?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've been working quite a bit on our Pack 3 Seeker line. We've actually expanded our manufacturing space at the site, so we are actively hiring right now to support that. Just given the needs of our warfighter and our allies across the world, we've got to increase our rate, and so that makes opportunities for everyone in the area.
Count is 0-1 on the right-handed hitting Quintero, who grounded out to second his first time up. Again, 4-0 Trash Pandas lead it as we play the top of the 4th inning, and the next pitch rolled gently to second. Easy play for Vera. He'll fire on to first in time for out number 2. 2 quick outs in the 4th inning for Drew Compton, who popped to second his first time up. Any events coming up involving Boeing that you want to mention?
Well, as I mentioned, we've just finished some of our big construction at the site, so that's really exciting. And then, again, we're going to have a number of hiring events that are coming up, relatively soon in the local area as we continue to staff to support that, construction and production expansion that we've been doing. So,
pitch is lined into left center field. That'll be a base hit for Compton. Second hit of the game for the Clingstones. First for Compton, and 1 on with 2 out for EJ Exposito, who bounced short his first time up. You a big baseball fan?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, ever since I've been a little kid, it's wonderful. Every time you come to the ball game, now I get to bring my family, which is even that much more exciting. So.
Are you from here?
Not originally, but I've been here about 10 years now, and so my kids play baseball all throughout the area. So it's exciting to get to kind of have this wonderful facility right here to get to come to all the time.
Yeah. Do you have a team you root for?
Well, I grew up a Rangers fan.
Okay.
But I've lived in St. Louis for a long time, so I've become a bit of a Cardinals fan over the years as well.
All right.
Yeah, but now having the Trash Pandas here, obviously I'm a Trash Pandas fan.
Exactly right. As the pitch will miss low, it goes to 1-0. I want to ask you this. When you got here, it was the very end of the Stars run in Huntsville, and there was that lull without any baseball, and then the Trash Pandas came to town 5 years ago. Just how important is it having baseball back in North Alabama?
I think it's huge. I mean, you have a huge sports community here. You've got a really strong, presence in the area, and having, a professional team here is just amazing. It's something to be able to connect the entire community together when you get to come to games. And so, when we lost the Stars, you kind of lost a little bit of that, and bringing it back is just super exciting.
Well, we're thrilled to do it as we get closer and closer to wrapping up our 5th season. Hard to believe that's flown by as the count goes to 2-1 on Exposito, who bounces short his first time up. Again, 4-0 Trash Pandas lead it. They have 5 hits, and Columbus has only 2. And the look in for Aldeguerri. And the 2-1 hit foul off to the right. 2-2. You talked about all the employees being here tonight, taking in the ball game. How important is that, having that family atmosphere at a big company like Boeing?
I think when you kind of are in the day-to-day working, all the time on the things we do at the company, getting to take a little time and get to connect with all of our families together, it's just really exciting. I mean, spending an evening out with 500 of the folks we work with every day, but also with their families, is it's just a great experience for us.
Pitch gets away from Crouch, trickles to the backstop. That'll be a wild pitch by Aldeguerri, and the count goes to 3-2 on Exposito as Sam trying to wrap up the top of the 4th inning with Rocket City again leading it by the score of 4-0. Got any plans this Labor Day weekend other than this?
We got baseball practice tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
So that'll be exciting. Yeah. But no, we're just here for the weekend, and so the weather's been incredible.
No
so
kidding.
You can't beat that. But
3-2, called strike 3. That's a changeup on the inside corner. Exposito can't believe it, but according to pitch tracks, it did clip the corner. Strikeout number 5 for Aldeguerri, and that will retire the side. And with that, Pierce, great to have you on board. Before I let you go, where can we learn more about Boeing?
We have it on our website, at Boeing Huntsville in Alabama. And so being able to go and check that out, there's careers at Boeing, has all of our jobs that are posted out there. So if folks are interested in joining the team, we'd love to have you. It's an exciting time, and I'm just glad to be here again tonight. Thanks again.
Right. Pierce, thank you so much. We will be back after this. 4-0 Trash Pandas with the lead. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
You've got to experience Toyotathon at Bill Penny Toyota. They've got the selection with over 700 new Toyotas to choose from. And they've got the extras with Bill Penny perks and a 10-year unlimited warranty. So get on over to Bill Penny Toyota today and experience Toyotathon. Bill Penny Toyota in Huntsville and online at BillPennyToyota.com. Bill Penny's Toyota 10-year unlimited warranty is valid through the 10th year of ownership. Valid on new vehicles only. See dealer for details.
At Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, we love baseball almost as much as we love serving up the best and baddest burgers around. People have called our burgers totally insane. And at Bad Daddy's, we take that as a compliment. But it's not just burgers. Up first, starters like our fried pickles, wings, or poblano frites. Second, try one of Bad Daddy's giant chopped salads. Third, our famous chef-inspired burgers with lots of different taste options. And before you head home, finish up with one of our shakes or delicious banana pudding. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar on the Parkway in Huntsville and Clift Farm in Madison.
It's laundry season at Owen Home Appliance Center. Tired of that washer walking out the door and having to dry a load 2 or 3 times? It's time for a new washer and dryer. Pick from brands like Maytag, GE, Whirlpool, Electrolux, and of course, Speed Queen. Try the new 2-in-1 GE Profile that washes and dries a load all in one machine. Visit the interactive location in Lacey Springs where you can try the washers and dryers before you buy them. Owen Home Appliance Center. Quality products, quality pricing, quality service. It's in the name, Owen Home Appliance Center.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Bottom of the 4th inning, Rocket City up 4-0. First pitch to David Calabrese is a strike, and here to give you the next few is the birthday boy, Chris Harris.
Yes. You can send all the money my way. There's a swing and a miss by Calabrese, and the count is 0-2 now on David. I do accept,
personal checks?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you do Venmo, PayPal?
All of the above. 0-2 on Calabrese. Here's a 0-2 pitch from Sears. Swing and a miss on a high, hard one that time. He chased after it. Strikeout number 2 for Sears. He struck out his first 2. Last 2 batters faced. How about Sam Aldegari so far? He has struck out 5. Over his first 4 innings, he's allowed only 2 hits. He is looking fantastic here today, working on that 6 quality start in his last 9 outings. First pitch, a ball down and into Arrow Vera. 8-9 and 1 batters due up here for Rocket City. On top 4-0.
Second straight game, he's pitched with a lead as well.
And a big swing and a miss by Vera.
It's amazing. Sometimes your attitude, your demeanor just changes when you know you have a cushion to work with. He's done that the last 2 games.
Some breathing room. 1-1 pitch. Fouled straight back off the netting. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It was a fun day today. Earlier, we had something that we talked about the other day with the LA Angels and Joey Probinski, the assistant GM and farm director for the Angels. The 1-2 pitch popped him up. On the left side of the infield, third baseman Exposito's under it. He'll make the catch. But one of the things the Angels do is the Angels teammate program. And today, Kaysen was here from Muscle Shoals. And Kaysen was able to go down onto the field, took ground balls, and able to stretch out, warm up, throw with the pitchers. And down in the clubhouse, sat in on some scouting meetings as well. And invaded the ice cream that's down there as well. Swinging a high fly ball out towards right field. And this is going to be a quick inning for Brett Sears as Kilpatrick is underneath it. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Sears in the bottom of the 4th inning. But such a great program. Kaysen had a great time.
And a great young man.
Yep, great kid. Great kid. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Trash Pandas on top 4-0. This is Rocket City Trash Pandas Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network in Valley Live.
When you call most roofing companies, all you'll hear is, you need a new roof. Not when you call Fleming. At Fleming Roofing and Restoration, we're focused on your needs, whether it's an easy repair or a full roof replacement. Folks around here have trusted Fleming since 1965 for all their residential and commercial roofing needs. And as the area's storm damage experts, Fleming knows all the ins and outs of the insurance claims process. Log on FlemingHSB.com to schedule your free estimate today. Fleming Roofing and Restoration. We show up.
At Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, we love baseball almost as much as we love serving up the best and baddest burgers around. People have called our burgers totally insane. And at Bad Daddy's, we take that as a compliment. But it's not just burgers. Up first, starters like our fried pickles, wings, or poblano frites. Second, try one of Bad Daddy's giant chopped salads. Third, our famous chef-inspired burgers with lots of different taste options. And before you head home, finish up with one of our shakes or delicious banana pudding. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar on the Parkway in Huntsville and Clift Farm in Madison.
You've got to experience Toyotathon at Bill Penny Toyota. They've got the selection with over 700 new Toyotas to choose from. And they've got the extras with Bill Penny perks and a 10-year unlimited warranty. So get on over to Bill Penny Toyota today and experience Toyotathon. Bill Penny Toyota in Huntsville and online at BillPennyToyota.com. Bill Penny's Toyota 10-year unlimited warranty is valid through the 10th year of ownership. Valid on new vehicles only. See dealer for details.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
When we go to the top half of the fifth inning from Toyota Field, another gorgeous night for baseball here in North Alabama. Adam Zabrowski leads off against Aldeguerri. It's been tremendous so far. First pitch from the southpaw is a ball just off the outside corner. Zabrowski, followed by Milligan and Conley. That's who's due up, facing the Italian southpaw, Sam Aldeguerri. 1-0 pitch on the way to Zabrowski. Taking just a tad outside again. It's 2-0. 5 strikeouts. He struck out 5, all 5 in the last 2 innings. Faced just 1 over the minimum so far. As Aldeguerri, 2-0 pitch. It's down and in for a ball. And it's 3-0. Trash Man has jumped out to that quick 4-0 lead in the first 2 innings. Got 1 in the first. And then scored 3 in that second inning to take that 4-0 advantage. Zabrowski takes on 3-0. That pitch at the bottom of the strike zone, pretty much down the middle of the plate. Zabrowski thought might have been too low, when it's 3-1 to him. Ben Goebel had a 2-run double in the second as Zabrowski hits one high in the air down that right field side. Colas moves his way over there. He'll make the catch off to his side. And that's out number 1. So that's a good sign from Aldeguerri. Falls behind 3-0. And he's able to come back and get an out for the first here in this top of the fifth inning. So 1 away after Zabrowski flies out. That'll bring in Cody Milligan. Singled his last time up, then he was picked off over at first base. Milligan waits on that left side, swings at that first pitch. Got the curveball at 75 miles an hour. Didn't see a whole lot of curveballs the first time through. The second time through, seeing it a little bit more. That changeup has been about as good as we've seen this year tonight. 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss that time. That was the changeup at 82, and he's quickly ahead on a very good hitter. That's Cody Milligan. He hit an 0-2 pitch into left field for a base hit his first time up. His third hit of the series. Milligan from Binger, Oklahoma. Played at Oklahoma State and transferred to Cowley Community College out there. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. That's strikeout number 6 for Aldeguerri. This team has piled up the strikeouts this week. As this time he goes back to the changeup, and this is just a perfect location. Borderline down on the outside corner, and Milligan did the best he could. But tell you what, this is exactly what the Angels hope for Aldeguerri. What we've seen so far today as he starts out Cal Conley with a strike. It was on Tuesday that Mitch Ferris struck out 13 batters. Team combined in the loss last night for 16 strikeouts. That was one shy of Rocket City pitching's high this year of 17 in a ball game. 1-1 on Conley, the switch hitter, batting from that right side. The 1-1 pitch down and in. High strikeout total for Aldegary this year is 8. His career high is 10. He's done that 3 times. 2-1 pitch is due now to Conley from Aldegary. Infield and outfield play straight away and pretty deep. 2-1 pitch. That's a strike, and it's 2-2. Back to the fastball that time at 91. A couple of appearances in the big leagues this year for Sam. 2 stints. He's the only member of this Rocket City Trash Pandas team that's on the Angels' 40-man roster. Means he can go up there anytime without having to be placed on the roster. Pitches down and away, and that's ball 3 now, 3-2. Wouldn't have to have his contract selected. He's been optioned twice this year back to Rocket City. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Conley. The payoff pitch is headed home. Swinging a ground ball right back to Aldegary. He snares it, and he flips it over to Nicholson for out number 3. Everything is going the Italians' way so far as he puts together another 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 4-0 Rocket City. This is Trash Pandas Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
An emerald green field is iconic in baseball. That's what TDI Services desires to create for every one of its customers. As proud sponsors of the Trash Pandas, TDI Services brings its A-game to provide winning lawn care and pest control to the outside of Toyota Field. TDI Services can do the same for your lawn with their innovative biological approach for better results. As nature intended. Visit TDIGreenServices.com/Trash Pandas or call today at 888-556-7985 for our best discount.
At Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, we love baseball almost as much as we love serving up the best and baddest burgers around. People have called our burgers totally insane. And at Bad Daddy's, we take that as a compliment. But it's not just burgers. Up first, starters like our fried pickles, wings, or poblano frites. Second, try one of Bad Daddy's giant chopped salads. Third, our famous chef-inspired burgers with lots of different taste options. And before you head home, finish up with one of our shakes or delicious banana pudding. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar on the Parkway in Huntsville and Clift Farm in Madison.
It's laundry season at Owen Home Appliance Center. Tired of that washer walking out the door and having to dry a load 2 or 3 times? It's time for a new washer and dryer. Pick from brands like Maytag, GE, Whirlpool, Electrolux, and of course, Speed Queen. Try the new 2-in-1 GE Profile that washes and dries a load all in one machine. Visit the interactive location in Lacey Springs where you can try the washers and dryers before you buy them. Owen Home Appliance Center. Quality products, quality pricing, quality service. It's in the name, Owen Home Appliance Center.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Rocket City is on top of Columbus here tonight, 4-0, trying to go back up in the series. Right now it's split 2-2. Rocket City won the first 2 games, Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Columbus has bounced back. They've won the last 2. 1-0 pitch to Ben Goebel is chopped on the ground, foul down that third baseline. And the count evens now at a ball and a strike on Goebel. Goebel today so far has a 2-run double to his credit. That was his 7th double in the month of August. He has 26 hits now this month as he grounds one towards third. There's E.J. Exposito. Has plenty of time and throws out Goebel for the first out. So 1 away now for Oscar Colas, who has an RBI single in each of his first 2 plate appearances. A good start for this offense. After yesterday falling 7-1, it was a great ball game, and then just seemingly this Rocket City team, and of course the record is what it is, but this team, it just seems like the luck factor has been so against them a lot this year. There's a line drive caught by the second baseman, sliding to his left. Cal Conley makes a tremendous catch, and that robs Colas of a base hit. Oh, was scorched. 103 the exit velocity, and Conley goes to his left, and it's a nice play. A heck of a infielder is Conley. Colas is locked in, though. A couple of RBI singles, and then stuff like that. That's happened so much to this Trash Panda team, hitting the ball hard. and just being kind of right at somebody or them making just a great play. 1-0 pitch that Corey Hollins popped up down that right field line. It'll twist, and go out of play. Lands on the berm down there as there's kids out there go after that ball. Had a near had a incident on Tuesday. A fan running after a ball out there and just fell on his hiney. He was okay though. Got up. Pride was hurt, but that was about it. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Corey Holland. Takes a strike over that outside corner. And the 1-2 pitch from Sears. There's a called third strike. Sears with back-to-back 1-2-3 innings. He's starting to get into a grind. I tell you what, that's 3 consecutive 1-2-3 innings. He's retired now 10 in a row going back to the second inning. So Sears starting to get into a rhythm here. But early on, Rocket City jumped out to that 4-0 lead, and it's held up so far through the first 5. On to the top of the 6th inning, 4-0 Rocket City. This is Trash Pandas Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network in Valley Live.
The Trash Pandas would like to thank their partner, Frame World Art Gallery. Family owned and operated and located in Huntsville now for over 36 years. Frame World is the place for all of your framing needs. Whether it's award framing, custom framing, sports art from Daniel Moore, Doug Hess, and more, or special keepsakes and collectible objects. Frame World can take care of it all. And if you mention this ad, you can save 25% off of any order. Check out Frame World Art Gallery at 2508 Memorial Parkway Southwest, or give them a call at 256-539-8859.
What am I going to watch? What food am I going to order? Who am I going to unfollow? The internet is full of tough choices, but picking an internet provider isn't one of them. You gotta have good internet. Get upfront surprise-free pricing with Wi-Fi modem included and no data caps. Plus bundle Internet 300 with YouTube TV for just $92.99 per month for 12 months with autopay and paperless billing. Wow. Restrictions and terms apply. New customers only. Requires autopay and paperless billing. Price for Internet 300. Subject to change. Taxes and other charges extra.
Together, let's celebrate the big occasions and the little moments. The firsts and forevers. Let's celebrate others and celebrate ourselves. Because every milestone matters. And we promise to be with you for every one of them. Shop Reed's Jewelers and Reeds.com to find the perfect gift to celebrate your life's moments. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments.
Visit your local Reed's Jewelers at Bridge Street Town Center and Parkway Place Mall.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Back to where goes Sam Aldegari as he delivers a first pitch that's lined into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit for Taveras as we begin the top of the 6th inning. And how about the start for Ambiorix Taveras to his double-A time? He is now 3 for his first 9 at this level, and that stops a string of 4 straight retired by Aldegari. He retired coming into this inning 6-9 of his last 10. Going back to the 3rd inning, when he struck out the side, he struck out 6 as leadoff man aboard. As the left-hander kicks and fires to the 9th place hitter, and a line drives it right towards the second baseman Vera to first. It's a double play. A line drive and position perfectly was Errol Vera, the second baseman, and you can't really fault Taveras there. Let's see if he freezes. Well, he takes off momentarily, but just that slight move towards second base cost him. And a double play turn by Errol Vera. I feel like the season tides are finally turning our way a little bit on the luck department here tonight. First pitch fouled back by Clohissy. Kind of races that leadoff single as Kilpatrick lines into the double play. Tough luck for Kilpatrick. That was 104 off the bat, by the way, with that line-out double play. Here's Clohissy, and he's quickly behind 0-2 as he fouls out the 0-1 pitch from Aldegari. He's only thrown 77 pitches so far here in the 5th. The 0-2 downstairs, and it's a ball and 2 strikes on Patrick Clohissy, who's 0 for 2. Aldegari 5 quality starts in his last 8 outings. He's 5-1 with an ERA of 2.38 coming in. Here's a ground ball up the middle. Diving play. Vera from his knees fires to first, but he rolled it over there. A good effort by Errol, but that'll be a base hit for Clohissy. As Errol showcasing what he can do defensively there. That was a really nice play to even get to that ball. Going to his right up the middle. He's got a uniform and belly full of dirt. And a heck of an effort by Errol Vera. And we'll extend the inning now to Geraldo Quintero. Here's their designated hitter here tonight, the switch hitter batting from that right side. Mitch Ferris is scheduled to start tomorrow. He was the starter on Tuesday for Rocket City. And Lucas Braun on the other side. First pitch to Geraldo Quintero is a fastball, and it's a first pitch strike, 90 miles an hour. Quintero is from Puerto Cabal, Venezuela. 1 pitch. Downstairs a ball that time. To be right there at the bottom of the zone, but didn't get the call. He had a little bit of a smaller strike zone for Quintero, but that looked to hit the bottom of the zone for him. 1-1 pitch on the way now to him. And set a check on that runner at first. Alligari has that good pickoff move. Already picked off 1 so far. On deck is Drew Compton. 4-0 Rocket City here in the top half of this 6th inning. Sam kicks and fires. Runner goes. Throw down to second base by Crouch. He got him. Yes, he did. Crouch with a dart to second base. And Mershon puts down the tag to retire the side. Some fun stuff here tonight at the old ball yard. We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. It's 4-0. Rocket City on top. This is Trash Pandas Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network in Valley Live.
Minutes still matter in an emergency. Chest pain, severe abdominal pain, high fever, and other emergencies often need fast medical care. Crestwood Medical Center is here to take care of you and your family. Learn more at crestwoodmedcenter.com.
In baseball, it's all about the next play, the next win. There's no time for distractions or mistakes, and definitely no time for injuries. Top athletes from around North Alabama don't need to be worried about being sidelined. They have the award-winning team from SportsMed on their side with 4 convenient locations. You don't need to be an elite athlete to take advantage of SportsMed top orthopedic surgeons, physical therapy, and imaging services. SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care. SportsMed, it's where the pros go. Official team physicians of the Rocket City Trash Pandas. Call SportsMed today at 256-881-5151 or on the web at sportsmedalabama.com.
SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care. Northrop Grumman is a proud supporter of the Rocket City Trash Pandas as we team together to make our community strong and viable for future generations. Northrop Grumman is looking for new individuals to help them define the next possible. Together we can all make a powerful impact to build stronger communities and bright futures. Visit www.northropgrumman.com for a full listing of exciting job opportunities. Now, back to the ball game. Let's rock it, Trash Pandas.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Well, some nice defensive work there in the top of the 6th inning to get around a pair of singles. How about that? You get 2 singles, but you still face the minimum. Don't see that very often. As back to work goes Brett Sears. First pitch is strike to Ryan Nicholson. The next is chopped on the ground up the middle. Second baseman is there. That's Cal Conley. He'll make the throw, and it's the hustling Ryan Nicholson out at first base, and it'll be the first out now. Sears has all of a sudden retired 10-11 in a row since the 2nd inning. He's settled in.
Yeah, I was about to add, well, first baseball is a funny game. 2 singles, and you still face the minimum, but that said, he has really settled down and wound up pitching himself a good game, at least going deep into the contest. What has he done differently? Other than get outs. Location.
Throwing strikes. I mean, he's a solid arm, and really he's very deceiving out there on the mound. One thing when you watch film, they get that ball out of play is you'll see him with that that release height is lower than most pitchers. He's not a super tall guy out there. Sears listed at 6 foot tall. So it's going to be lower anyway, but he has that low release. And the ball just kind of rises on you, that fastball. There's a good example right there, a swing and a miss on a good changeup. Oftentimes when that's the case, you know, a 90, 92 mile an hour fastball can look 96 as it rises on you. No balls and 2 strikes on Kootenai. Works out of that wind up. Here's the 0-2. Here's that fastball. Misses high and away. 1-2 on Matt, who's 0 for 2 so far today. On deck is Josh Crouch. Breaking ball that time misses just below the strike zone on Kootenai. 204 batter with a home run, 3 RBIs. There's a couple of doubles in the series, plus a walk. He's been on base 4 times. In 3 starts, a 2-2. Popped it up foul down that left field line. One more chance to come out tomorrow to watch this team play. 2:35. Before we go any further, though, let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is Trash Pandas Baseball, the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network, and Valley Live.
HD 97.7.2 WZZN FM Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. Talk Radio WZZN.
New baseball out to the mound for Sears. Here's a 2-2. And it's inside for a ball. Part of our Sundays includes a autograph session. Would you like to know who's signing autographs tomorrow?
I would.
I got to look for it. I got it somewhere. As Nicholson takes ball 4, and that's a 3-2 pitch that misses, and Kootenai's aboard via a walk.
See, you have me all pumped up, ready to go. Now you make me
It's a big one. If you want a couple of big-time prospects, get here early tomorrow and come out. You get to get autographs from George Clausen and Walber Urania tomorrow.
That's a good one. Walber's done that a couple of times this year. Good on him.
Crouch swings at the first pitch, fouls it straight back.
You know what I wish would happen, though? And we've seen it. We get here to the ballpark at 10, 11 a.m. every morning and get ready for our 6:30 game. And there's always a couple of folks out there with big old binders of baseball cards just waiting on guys.
That's a slider that time, or actually the curveball from Sears, and he got a weak swing and a miss that time from Crouch. It's quickly now 0-2.
You know, they could quickly cut through all that by just, buying a ticket and coming out tomorrow and getting a couple of guys.
No balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Swung on, foul back over us and out of play. Were you ever, as a kid, an autograph seeker?
No, never was. Just not that big of a deal to me. At the end of the day, it's a name on something, and that's about it.
Another 0-2 pitch from Sears. Breaking ball grounded out towards third. Exposito goes to second. The short way for 1. Relay to first is in time, and that's a double play. Nicely turned by Conley at second base. And the side is retired in the bottom of the 6th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on base. We head to the top of the 7th inning. Still 4-0 Rocket City. This is Trash Pandas Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Minutes still matter in an emergency. Chest pain, severe abdominal pain, high fever, and other emergencies often need fast medical care. Crestwood Medical Center is here to take care of you and your family. Learn more at crestwoodmedcenter.com.
Hey fans, catch the excitement of minor league baseball with the Bally Sports Live app. Watch your favorite team or scout the top prospects. Every game live all season long. Strike 3! You're out! Plus, stream the Savannah Bananas and emerging fight sports to keep the action going. Best of all, it's totally free. No credit card required. Download the Bally Sports Live app today on your phone or connected device.
What am I going to watch? What food am I going to order? Who am I going to unfollow? The internet is full of tough choices, but picking an internet provider isn't one of them. You gotta have good internet. With WOW, you now get upfront surprise-free pricing with Wi-Fi modem included and no data caps. All for only $30 a month. Wow. Restrictions and terms apply. New customers only. Requires auto pay and paperless billing. Price for internet $300. Subject to change. Taxes and other charges extra.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Rocket City up 4-0 as Sam Aldegheri will go back to work for his 7th inning of duty. He's gone 7 innings twice in the month of August. Did so last on the 9th when he was pitching down in Columbus. That was that game in which he gave up that leadoff home run to Patrick Clohissy. 1 run, 4 hits, 7 innings, and 7 innings, 3 earned runs, and the one prior to that against Birmingham here. Really put together a nice month of August as Geraldo Quintero left at the plate after the caught stealings back up. Fresh count, though, and a swing and a miss on a good, guess what? Changeup.
Shocking.
Month of August for Sam. A 3.80 earned run average. Next to Quintero is downstairs. Went back to the fastball that time. 23 2/3 innings coming in. He's given up 10 earned runs, 18 strikeouts, and 9 walks. 1-1 to Quintero. A swing and a miss. Back to the changeup. 1-2 on the DH for Columbus. It'll be their 2, 3, and 4 batters due up. Quintero, Compton, and Exposito. Looking for strikeout number 7. Here's a swing and a ground ball towards short, right at Mershon. Low throw, but it's picked over there. Thankfully, it wasn't a short hop. And Nicholson's able to pick it. And that's out number 1.
Yeah,
bit of a low throw.
Yeah, sometimes when you have this happen, you'd rather it be a long hop. It makes it a lot easier for the guy on the other end. Not sure what happened to David there, but that wound up being a rather routine play for Nicholson going to a knee and picking it out.
I always used to hear stories about Ozzie Smith when he played shortstop in St. Louis on that turf. Swing and a miss, and he'd know like how far he'd have to throw it on that turf. You would get a perfect bounce every time.
And there are times where doing that is the right thing to do.
0-1 pitch is a high strike that time. It's at above the strike zone, but he got the call.
We've seen it before where guys, they're fading away into left field and they want to get a throwaway. They know they can't get it there on the fly, so they'll use the turf to their advantage.
Aldegheri is at a blistering pace. Pitch fly to center field, and over to get it is Calabrese. 2 away here in the 7th inning. He's sitting at 89 pitches is Aldegheri, and I think you're thinking what I'm thinking.
Yeah. As high as 103. That was on April the 25th. So if he makes quick work of Exposito, we'll see.
First to E.J. Exposito popped him up. How about that? So he's going to be sitting at 90 pitches, hopefully, as the first baseman Kootenay's there. Squeezes it. Almost jinxed him there.
Yeah, he stepped on the bag. Could have turned the foot.
He definitely took an interesting route to get that. I'll just say that. What a 1-2-3 inning for Aldegheri in the top of the 7th inning. Time to stretch as we go to the bottom half. Still 4-0 Rocket City. Trash Pandas baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
At Northrop Grumman, their products define possible as they help customers defend the homeland, launch critical payloads into space, enable scientific exploration, return astronauts to the moon, and protect the warfighter. Yet their dedication goes beyond their products as they support the workforce, their families, our veterans, and our hometowns. Together, we can all make a powerful impact to build stronger communities and bright futures. That's defining possible. Northrop Grumman, defining the future.
An emerald green field is iconic in baseball. That's what TDI Services desires to create for every one of its customers. As proud sponsors of the Trash Pandas, TDI Services brings its A-game to provide winning lawn care and pest control to the outside of Toyota Field. TDI Services can do the same for your lawn with their innovative biological approach for better results. As nature intended. Visit TDIGreenServices.com/Trash Pandas or call today at 888-556-7985 for our best discount.
Your mattress is the reason your morning coffee tastes like despair. At Beds Express, during our Memorial Day sale, getting the best sleep is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1 year price guarantee. We'll beat any local competitor's price for up to a year after purchase. 2-year extended warranty and a 3-year comfort guarantee. Not loving your mattress? Exchange it for up to 3 years. Shop now and save with queen mattresses starting at just $199. Better sleep, better prices. That's the Beds Express promise. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
David Calabrese will lead things off as going to the bullpen is Columbus. And they call on Corey Wall, the right-hander. His second appearance in this series. Starts out Calabrese with a first pitch strike, and it's 0-1. So close the book on their starting pitcher, Brett Sears. As he exits after the first 6 innings, Calabrese pops that one up behind home plate. Zabrowski, the catcher, gives it a look, but it lands into the seats over there for a souvenir. Well, for Sears, he went 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, all earned runs in the first 2 innings. 5 hits, ended up walking 3, striking out 3. 0-2 pitch, down and in. He went with that changeup, and Calabrese lays off of it.
Retired 12 of the last 13 men he faced.
Yep.
Good on him to bounce back.
Through a total of 88 pitches, 56 were strikes. As Wall delivers ball 2 to Calabrese.
By the way, you think Wall is a fan of Pink Floyd?
Why you say that? 2-2 pitch. Sails high and away for a ball.
One of their great albums of all time is
Wall. Yeah, and I get it now. Corey Wall, his 5th appearance for Columbus.
Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone.
Wonder if he's been up against the wall this year. Pitch downstairs, and that's ball 4. A heck of an at-bat by Calabrese. He's on base for the second time. He's been on base now in 8 of his last 9. A single stolen base so far today.
I don't know about that, Chris, but if he ran into a wall, that would be a wall-on-wall crime.
Wall-on-wall collision. Errol Vera, if he played in the outfield, that would just be a lot of fun. Here's Errol Vera. Check on that runner at first base. And Calabrese dives back in safely, trying to potentially add to this lead. Rocket City has been held without a hit since that second inning. The only blemish, you mentioned he retired 12 of the final 13. That only runner was a walk. And that pitch bunted foul out to the third base side.
Well, and again, this speaks to the youth of the team when we've seen it before where they'll get off to a hot start against a pitcher, and then a new hurler will come in, or the starting pitcher will make an adjustment, and the guys just have a hard time picking up on it. That's just a part of being young and learning how to play the game.
0-1 pitch on the way to Vera. Shows bunt again. Pulls back. Takes it for a strike. That was at the bottom of the zone. Quickly 0-2. As the infield will back up the third baseman, E.J. Exposito. Vera's 0 for 2. He has a home run in the series. He's driven in a couple. Another check on that runner.
We talked about him a little bit while we were watching batting practice yesterday.
Yeah.
Such a sweet swing.
He does.
Can he just make more contact? I mean, that's the name of the game at the end of it. He's got the defensive side down.
0-2. Again, shows bunt. Bunts it foul, and that's strike 3. So a bunt foul, strike 3, and that's a strikeout for Wall. His first of the ball game, and now in relief, and now 1-on, 1 out for leadoff man David Mershon.
Usually when it gets to 2 strikes, Andy will take that off, but apparently they're trying to really hone it in on Vera. That bunting could be a part of his game given his good foot speed. I understand why, and I don't mind seeing that.
Check on that runner at first base, and they've got Calabrese in a rundown as the throw goes to the shortstop out there. The tag by Taveras is there, so that'll go 1-3-6 on the pickoff there. And Calabrese got caught leaning that time. A good pickoff move by Wall. So David caught. You know, we talk it, and catchers get such flack, and obviously something, you know, known as a liner's hit out towards a gap in right center field. A dive and a catch by the right fielder, Kevin Kilpatrick Jr. He left his body, I think, there for a moment to make that catch. Wow.
Tremendous play. Had to come in and to his right and pick one off the ground.
Left his feet and he makes the grab. That'll send us to the top of the 8th inning as Wall gives up that walk but picks him off and he faces the minimum. Top of the 8th coming up. Aldegary's going back out there. Trash Pandas baseball on the Trash Pandas broadcast network in Valley Live.
Crestwood Medical Center is committed to keeping patients safe, so please don't delay in getting treatment when you need emergency care. Visit CrestwoodMedCenter.com to see what they are doing to keep you safe.
In baseball, it's all about the next play, the next win. There's no time for distractions or mistakes, and definitely no time for injuries. Top athletes from around North Alabama don't need to be worried about being sidelined. They have the award-winning team from SportsMed on their side with 4 convenient locations. You don't need to be an elite athlete to take advantage of SportsMed top orthopedic surgeons, physical therapy, and imaging services. SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care. SportsMed, it's where the pros go. Official team physicians of the Rocket City Trash Pandas. Call SportsMed today at 256-881-5151 or on the web at sportsmedalabama.com.
SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care.
As proud sponsors of the Trash Pandas, TDI Services delivers professional lawn care, mosquito and flea tick control around Toyota Field. Creating a winning lineup of lawns at homes across Huntsville and Madison County, TDI Services pledges home run lawn care and pest service with our innovative biological practices, using fewer chemicals as nature intended. Visit TDIGreenServices.com/Trash Pandas or call 888-556-7985 to transform your lawn and save.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Back to work goes Sam Aldegary in the 8th inning. 4-0 Rocket City. And to take you home, here's Josh Carey.
Okay, Chris, thank you. First pitch is inside to Zabrowski. It's 1-0. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters do up as the pitch is chopped softly to third. And Goebel on 2 bounces. Throw to first is in time. And quickly 1 out in the 8th inning. And with that, Aldegary has tied a season high for the Trash Pandas in most innings pitched in a single game. Earlier this week, Walber Urania pitched 7 1/3 innings in a win over Columbus. He didn't figure in the decision, but he pitched very, very well, did Urania. Rocket City won the game via walk-off. But now he's at 7 1/3 as the first pitch is down and away, 1-0 the count to Milligan, who has singled and struck out swinging, 1 of 4 hits tonight for Columbus. Here's the 1-0. Down and away, another slider, 2 balls and no strikes. And I got to say, one of the reasons his pitch count is so far down is Columbus has gone up there very aggressively, even being down 4 runs. I'm a little surprised by that. 2-0, rocketed foul off to the left, 2-1. Another thing Sam's done a good job. When he has fallen behind in the count, he's done just that. Go right after the zone, make them put it in play, and now it's 2-1. Off the line at third, Goebel, next pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew a fastball by him at 90. Changed the eye level a bit on him as he went high and tight. It'll go to 2-2 as Aldegary looks to dispose of Conley. A left-handed hitter will step out as a right-hander starts to throw for Rocket City. Next pitch. And that misses down and away. I said Conley. I meant Milligan, who's at the plate. The count misses down and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Milligan again, a single, a caught stealing, and a strikeout swinging. 3-2, rocketed into deep center, but drifting back Calabrese, shy of the track. He'll camp under it and make the squeeze for out number 2 as Milligan gave it a ride, but out. You're up 4 runs, 3-2. You don't want to walk him. Challenge him with the fastball down the middle, and sure enough, Milligan hits it to the deepest part of the ballpark.
That's the biggest thing, and I don't want to jinx him by saying this, but he hasn't walked anybody. That is, he's had a few 3-ball counts. That's been one of the most impressive parts about this outing.
Lefty on righty as the first pitch to Conley. There's a strike. He gets ahead of the count with the curveball. 0-1 to him. By the way, first pitch tonight was at 6:37. That's another thing worth bringing up. Pitch is low, 1-1. It is now 8:18. If we can finish this within the next 17 minutes, it'll be our first sub-2-hour game at Toyota Field. 9-inning game, and that'll help. A pop-up into shallow right. Out goes Nicholson. Over is Vera. Vera will make the call and catch about 20 feet up the right field line in fair ground as Kolas was giving support. A pop-up to second by Conley, and 1-2-3 go the Clingstones in the top of the 8th inning. We'll head to the bottom half. It's 4-0 Rocket City. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Your mattress is the reason your morning coffee tastes like despair. At Beds Express, during our Memorial Day sale, getting the best sleep is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1 year price guarantee. We'll beat any local competitor's price for up to a year after purchase. 2-year extended warranty and a 3-year comfort guarantee. Not loving your mattress? Exchange it for up to 3 years. Shop now and save with queen mattresses starting at just $199. Better sleep, better prices. That's the Beds Express promise. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years.
The Trash Pandas would like to thank their partner, Frame World Art Gallery. Family owned and operated and located in Huntsville now for over 36 years. Frame World is the place for all of your framing needs. Whether it's award framing, custom framing, sports art from Daniel Moore, Doug Hess, and more, or special keepsakes and collectible objects. Frame World can take care of it all. And if you mention this ad, you can save 25% off of any order. Check out Frame World Art Gallery at 2508 Memorial Parkway Southwest, or give them a call at 256-539-8859.
Together, let's celebrate the big occasions and the little moments, the firsts and forevers. Let's celebrate others and celebrate ourselves, because every milestone matters, and we promise to be with you for every one of them. Shop Reed's Jewelers and Reeds.com to find the perfect gift to celebrate your life's moments. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments.
Visit your local Reed's Jewelers at Bridge Street Town Center and Parkway Place Mall.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Bottom of the 8th inning, Rocket City is leading it by the score of 4-0, and do it for the Trash Pandas. It will be the score of 4-0, and do it for the Trash Pandas. It will be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters, Goebel, Kolas, and Holland, facing the third pitcher of the game for the Clingstones. This is right-hander Blaine Abeda. So here's Goebel, 1 of 3. First pitch is a strike. That'll be a slider. It's 0-1. Goebel, a 2-run double back in the second. A run scored. He's also flied to center and grounded to third. Second time we've seen Abeda in this series. Righty on righty. High leg kick and the pitch. Slider down and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Corey Wall tosses a scoreless 7th inning for Columbus. No hits, a walk, and a strikeout. Off the line at first is Compton as Abeda delivers again, and the cutter misses low. 2 balls and a strike. So after the inning ended, Sam Aldeguerri made his way off the field. He was met by Andy Schatchley, and they shared a very long embrace. You could see that Andy was whispering in Aldeguerri's ear, and just from the looks of things, it looks like Aldeguerri is done for the night, but he goes a season-high 8 innings for Trash Panda pitchers. As the fastball cut through and missed, the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Would have loved to have seen him gone out for a complete game, and we'll make sure that happens in the top of the 9th, but you understand the pitch count, and Angels have bigger things than AA baseball for Sam, but he was just masterful this evening as Rocket City 3 outs away from a victory. Abeda, he'll go back to the belt, and the 2-2. Swung on, lifted into left center. That should hang up for Clohissy. He'll drift to his right, camp under it, and make the catch as Goebel flies out to center, 1 away in the 8th inning for Oscar Kolas, who's had a good one tonight. 2 of 3, 2 RBI singles, and a line out to second. Abeda, he pitched on, if I can find it, he pitched on Wednesday. Tossed a 1-2-3 8th inning, struck out 2 of the 3 men he faced. Both of them were looking, but he was sat down after that, did not come back in the 9th, and Rocket City was able to come back and win. That's when Kolas had a walk-off bases-clearing triple as the pitches swung through and missed. It's 0-1. Abeda is out of Martinez, California. Right-hander ready to go. Well off the line at third is Exposito. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, bounded foul, pass first. Quickly 0-2 on the right-handed hitter. Due up in the ninth for Columbus. It'll be their 8-9-1 hitters, Tavares, Kilpatrick, and Clohissy. And we'll see who they face as the count is 0-2 on Colas. Abeda sets again. Here's the 0-2. Swung, ripped, foul off the extended netting down the right field line. It will remain at no balls and 2 strikes. That is Camden Manassi who's up and throwing. This would be a non-save situation if he indeed comes into the ball game. Abeda 2-1, a 2.22 ERA, 38th appearance all in relief. 4 of 6 in saves, 45 innings, 30 hits, 14 runs, 11 earned. He's given up 5 homers. He's hit a batter and walked 17 while striking out 56. Opponents are hitting 188 against him. 0-2. And that misses low. A cutter that time. 1 ball and 2 strikes on the right-handed hitter. By the way, in Major League Baseball today, the Braves lost in walk-off fashion 3-2 in 10 innings to the Phillies. Meanwhile, the Angels and Astros are tied at 1, bottom 8 from Houston. Jose Fermin, former Trash Panda, on the hill for the Halos as Colas whiffs out a cutter low in the zone. He's fooled on the pitch. Abeda picks up his first strikeout. Strikeout number 5 now for Columbus pitchers. And quickly 2 gone in the 8th inning for Corey Holland. He's 0 of 3. A line out to short, a fly out to right, and a strikeout looking. So Holland will dig in. Right against right. Abeda. First pitch. Fastball fouled straight back. It's 0-1 on the right-handed hitter. If Rocket City wins this game, we were talking about them trying to play spoiler. If they win this game, I should say, tonight, it would clinch at least a split and a chance to win the series tomorrow and help foil the Columbus playoff hopes. Abeda, 0-1. Fastball in there for a strike again, 0-2, and as difficult as of a season it's been, you got to be awfully proud of your Andy Shatsley for the way the guys have played this week. Abeda, 3-pitch pitcher, possesses a fastball, a slider, and a sweeper. Rule 5 draftee from the Yankees last December. Next pitch is a slider down and away. It will go to a ball and 2 strikes. This is exactly what Rocket City did last year to Biloxi during that final homestand in early September. Abeda will look to end the inning. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, tap foul up the third baseline. It will remain at a ball and 2 strikes. Again, Rocket City 1 in the first, 3 in the second. RBI single by Colas in the first, 2-run double by Goebel in the second, followed by another Colas RBI single immediately after. All 4 runs were charged to starting pitcher Brett Sears. Abeda with the 1-2. Outside, he missed with the fastball. Count will even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Abeda signed as a non-drafted free agent by the Yankees back in 2020. He'll set again. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Threw him a cutter down and away. Coming up empty was Holland. Back-to-back strikeouts by Abeda. He retires the side in order. That is strikeout number 6 for Columbus pitchers. 1, 2, 3 go the Trash Pandas. We'll head to the 9th. Camden Manassi will enter. It's 4-0 Rocket City. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
You've got to experience Toyotathon at Bill Penny Toyota. They've got the selection with over 700 new Toyotas to choose from. And they've got the extras with Bill Penny perks and a 10-year unlimited warranty. So get on over to Bill Penny Toyota today and experience Toyotathon. Bill Penny Toyota in Huntsville and online at BillPennyToyota.com. Bill Penny's Toyota 10-year unlimited warranty is valid through the 10th year of ownership. Valid on new vehicles only. See dealer for details.
At Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, we love baseball almost as much as we love serving up the best and baddest burgers around. People have called our burgers totally insane. And at Bad Daddy's, we take that as a compliment. But it's not just burgers. Up first, starters like our fried pickles, wings, or poblano frites. Second, try one of Bad Daddy's giant chopped salads. Third, our famous famous chef-inspired burgers with lots of different taste options. And before you head home, finish up with one of our shakes or delicious banana pudding. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar on the Parkway in Huntsville and Clift Farm in Madison.
It's laundry season at Owen Home Appliance Center. Tired of that washer walking out the door and having to dry a load 2 or 3 times? It's time for a new washer and dryer. Pick from brands like Maytag, GE, Whirlpool, Electrolux, and of course, Speed Queen. Try the new 2-in-1 GE Profile that washes and dries a load all in one machine. Visit the interactive location in Lacey Springs where you can try the washers and dryers before you buy them. Owen Home Appliance Center. Quality products, quality pricing, quality service. It's in the name, Owen Home Appliance Center.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
We go to the 9th inning. Rocket City leading it 4-0. Sam Aldeguerri will indeed call it a night, and Camden Manasseh will come in and try to close it out in a non-save situation. So for Aldeguerri, 8 shutout innings, 4 hits, no walks, and 6 strikeouts. He was flat out brilliant this evening, and now he'll turn it over to Manasseh, who will face the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for the Clingstones. Tavares, followed by Kilpatrick, and then Clohizzi here in the 9th. Tavares is 1 of 2, a strikeout swinging, and a single. 1 of 4 hits tonight for Columbus. Right on right, even with the bag at third, is Goebel. The first pitch by Manasseh is a fastball down and away. It's 1-0. Camden, we saw him earlier this week. He closed out the game on Tuesday, got his 3rd save of the season, although it was a little shaky. Here's the set. From the letters, the 1-0. Fastball high and away, 2 balls and no strikes. He faced 4 hitters in the 9th on Tuesday, gave up 2 hits, and then nothing else. In fact, he gave up back-to-back singles, then a double play ball by Fletcher and a ground out to second by Conley. Ended the ball game. Next offering. That's a fastball high, and it will go to 3 balls and no strikes on the right-handed hitter. If the ball game ends here, your final line on Blaine Abeda, a 1-2-3 8th inning. He struck out 2 of the 3 men he faced in his lone frame of work. Manasseh down 3-0 here to Tavares. 3-0. There's a strike, threw it right down Broadway, a fastball at 95. It's 3-1. Manasseh 1-3, a 3.98 ERA, 42nd appearance, all in relief, 3 of 4 in saves, 54 in the 3rd innings. Here's the 3-1. Down and away, ball 4, and not how you want to start the 9th inning as Manasseh walks Tavares on 5 pitches. 58 hits, 29 runs, 24 earned. He's given up 2 homers. He's hit 2. He's walked 24 now, while striking out 55. Opponents are hitting 275 against him. That'll be the first walk of the night by Rocket City pitching. And that's actually the 5th walk of the ball game as Columbus walked the other 4. So here's Kilpatrick. 0 of 2, a strikeout swinging and a line out to second, which started a 4-3 double play. First pitch. That one hit foul off to the right. It's 0-1 on the right-handed hitter. Win not a factor as Columbus needs a couple more base runners to have a chance. Shaded up the middle, the second baseman, Vera. They play him straight away and deep in the outfield. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, grounded up the middle, behind the bag. Vera fields, steps on the base, fires to first, in time for a double play. 2 breaks there for Rocket City. 1 it missed Manasseh. Had it caught him, who knows what would have happened. And then it missed the base. Moving behind second was Vera from his second base position. If that hits the bag, that's also trouble. But it missed the base, landed right in Vera's glove. Directly behind second, he ran to the bag for the fielder's choice, then threw on to first. 4-3 double play, and Patrick Clohizzi will be your last chance. Righty on lefty, first pitch. And the fastball in for a strike on the lower inside corner. It's 0-1. Clohizzi, 1 of 3, a single, a strikeout looking, and a ground out to short. He's also been thrown out trying to steal. Off the line at third is Goebel, shaded up the middle, the shortstop Mershon. Manasseh, 0-1. Fastball misses inside. Boy, that was close. According to Pitch Tracks, they had caught the inside corner, but it was called inside by David Bailey. The count evens at a ball and a strike. 4-0 Trash Pandas. 2 out, no one on base in the top of the 9th inning. Manasseh fires away, and that one misses in the dirt. Another cutter. It will go to 2 balls and a strike. So once again, the double play helping out Manasseh this week. Trash Pandas looking to clinch a split and will go for the series win tomorrow. Chris Harris is headed downstairs to talk to someone. If the Trash Pandas hang on, the fastball, a strike on the inner part of the plate. It'll go to 2-2, and Manasseh can wrap it up right here. And my guess is that would be Sam Aldeguerri if he's available. Manasseh looking to end it right here at the letters. The 2-2 swung and hit foul to the left. As spoiling the fastball was Clohissy. It will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. With the win, Rocket City would move to 43-81 on the year, 19-37 for the second half. Camden from the letters, the 2-2 outside. He missed with a cutter. They'll run full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. 19-37 for the second half. Meanwhile, Columbus would fall to 54-68 for the year, 28-28 for half number 2. Manasseh, 3-2 pitch. Swung on, hit hard right at the second baseman, Vera. To his left, sets his feet, flips to first in time, and it's a winner for Rocket City. And in 1 hour and 57 minutes, the first sub-2-hour 9-inning game in Toyota Field history, Rocket City blanks Columbus this evening by the final score of 4-0. In the 9th inning for the Clingstones, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. And for Camden Manasseh, all zeros, well, actually check that. 1 inning, no hits, no runs. He walked 1 and struck out no one. That double play really helped him. And we can go ahead and total things up right here. For Columbus, no runs on 4 hits, no errors. The Clingstones left only 1 man on base. As for Rocket City, 4 runs, 5 hits. They commit no errors and only leave 3. In fact, the Trash Pandas were held hitless after the second inning. Your winning pitcher will be Sam Aldeguerri, and boy, what a game by Sam. 8 shutout innings, 4 hits, no walks, and 6 strikeouts. He moves to 8-8. Brett Sears takes the loss. He falls to 6-5. And again, Rocket City a winner by the final of 4-0. For those of you on Talk Radio WZZN, we'll be back after this. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live. For everyone else, let's head down to the field.
Minutes still matter in an emergency. Chest pain, severe abdominal pain, high fever, and other emergencies often need fast medical care. Crestwood Medical Center is here to take care of you and your family. Learn more at crestwoodmedcenter.com.
In baseball, it's all about the next play, the next win. There's no time for distractions or mistakes, and definitely no time for injuries. Top athletes from around North Alabama don't need to be worried about being sidelined. They have the award-winning team from SportsMed on their side with 4 convenient locations. You don't need to be an elite athlete to take advantage of SportsMed top orthopedic surgeons, physical therapy, and imaging services. SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care. SportsMed, it's where the pros go. Official team physicians of the Rocket City Trash Pandas. Call SportsMed today at 256-881-5151 or on the web at sportsmedalabama.com.
SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care. Northrop Grumman is a proud supporter of the Rocket City Trash Pandas as we team together to make our community strong and viable for future generations. Northrop Grumman is looking for new individuals to help them define the next possible. Together we can all make a powerful impact to build stronger communities and bright futures. Visit www.northropgrumman.com for a full listing of exciting job opportunities. Now, back to the ball game. Let's rock it, Trash Pandas.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN. Another one is in the books. Now, let's head to postgame. Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN is brought to you by Frame World, Wow, Reed's Jewelers, Crestwood Medical Center, the law firm of Martinson and Beeson, Northrop Grumman, Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, Alumni Hall, Eagle Insulation, and by Fleming Roofing and Restoration.
And welcome back to those of you listening on Talk Radio WZZN. Josh Carey with you, and back at Mission Control running the boards is Brody Hogan. And tonight the news is good as Rocket City In 1 hour and 57 minutes and behind stellar pitching from Sam Aldegheri, they pick up a win tonight over Columbus. The final score is 4-0. And with that, they have clinched at least a split in this 6-game series. With one more game to go tomorrow, Rocket City will go for the series win. We frankly haven't been able to say that a whole lot this season, but the Trash Pandas will have a chance to spoil Columbus's playoff hopes tomorrow in what will be a 2:35 first pitch. Let's go ahead and take you through what happened in this ball game. And for the Trash Pandas, the offense did all of its work in the first 2 innings. They got 1 in the first off of starting pitcher Brett Sears of Columbus. Leading off the bottom of the first was David Mershon with a walk. It was his 3rd walk of the series. He would then steal second after a deep fly out to center field by Ben Goebel moved Mershon to 3rd. He would then score on an RBI single by Oscar Colas, and that gave Rocket City a 1-0 lead. It was the second inning where Rocket City, though, would put the game away. With 1 out and no one on base, David Calabrese would single. He would steal second. After Errol Vera flew out to center, David Mershon would draw a walk. So first and second with 2 out, it was Ben Goebel, who was just named Rocket City's Player of the Month for the month of August earlier tonight. He ripped a 2-run double down the left field line into the corner, scoring Calabrese from second and Mershon from first, and that would give Rocket City a 3-0 lead. Oscar Colas would follow that with yet another RBI single, this one into right center. It was his 40th RBI of the season, his 2nd of the ball game, his 5th of the series, and that gave Rocket City a 4-0 lead. And after that, Rocket City, well, they not only didn't have any hits the rest of the way, they had only 2 base runners. A 1-out walk to Matt Kootenai in the 6th inning. He was erased on a double play. Meanwhile, David Calabrese, he would draw a leadoff walk in the 7th, but he was picked off to end that threat. And that was it. Brett Sears, to his credit, he struggled through the first 2 innings, then retired 12 of the next 13 men he faced. He'll get the loss for Columbus, but goes 6 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, all earned. He walked 3 and struck out 3 more. He takes the loss to fall to 6-5. Meanwhile, on the other end of things, it was all about Sam Aldegheri. What a performance by him tonight. He surrenders only 4 hits for the ball game. In fact, those 4 hits, those were the only base runners he had to deal with. He gave up a 2-out single to Cody Milligan in the 2nd. Milligan was then caught stealing. He gave up a 2-out single to Compton in the 4th, and Compton was left stranded at 2nd after E.J. Exposito struck out for the Clingstones. The only time Aldegheri got into trouble was in the 6th inning. He gave up a leadoff single to Ambioris Tavares to start the inning, but then a line drive double play off the bat of Kevin Kilpatrick ended that threat. It was a line drive caught by the second baseman Vera. He then threw back to Nicholson at first base to double up Tavares. Just like that, 2 outs, no one on base. Patrick Clohizzi would then follow with a single, so how big was that double play? A single by Clohizzi kept the inning alive, but then he was thrown out trying to steal 2-4, and that was it. After that caught stealing, it was Aldegheri who would retire the next 6 men he faced, getting him through the 8th inning. And then in the 9th, Camden Manassi issued a leadoff walk to Tavares, but then got a 4-3 double play off the bat of Kilpatrick, and then got Clohizzi to roll out to second to end the ball game. And Rocket City again a winner tonight by the final of 4-0. Here are your totals for Columbus. No runs, 4 hits, no errors. They leave only 1 man on base. As for Rocket City, 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left only 3. Aldegheri the win. He's now 8-8. Those 8 wins are a team high, 8 shutout innings, 4 hits, no walks, and 6 strikeouts as he gets the win. Like I said, the loss to Sears, he drops to 6-5. No save in the game. And again, the time of game, 1 hour and 57 minutes, the first sub-2 hour 9-inning game in Toyota Field history. The attendance, 5,526. They saw a good one tonight as, again, the Trash Pandas blanked the Clingstones by the final of 4-0. They go up 3-2 in this 6-game series, and they'll look to clinch the series tomorrow afternoon. We'll take one more break on the Northrop Grumman post-game show. Come back and wrap it up right after this. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Pandas Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
You've got to experience Toyotathon at Bill Penny Toyota. They've got the selection with over 700 new Toyotas to choose from. And they've got the extras with Bill Penny perks and a 10-year unlimited warranty. So get on over to Bill Penny Toyota today and experience Toyotathon. Bill Penny Toyota in Huntsville and online at BillPennyToyota.com. Bill Penny's Toyota 10-year unlimited warranty is valid through the 10th year of ownership. Valid on new vehicles only. See dealer for details.
Pandas. At Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, we love baseball almost as much as we love serving up the best and baddest burgers around. People have called our burgers totally insane. And at Bad Daddy's, we take that as a compliment. But it's not just burgers. Up first, starters like our fried pickles, wings, or poblano frites. Second, try one of Bad Daddy's giant chopped salads. Third, our famous chef-inspired burgers with lots of different taste options. And before you head home, finish up with one of our shakes or delicious banana pudding. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar on the Parkway in Huntsville and Clift Farm in Madison.
Northrop Grumman is a proud supporter of the Rocket City Trash Pandas as we team together to make our community strong and viable for future generations. Northrop Grumman is looking for new individuals to help them define the next possible. Together we can all make a powerful impact to build stronger communities and bright futures. Visit www.northropgrumman.com for a full listing of exciting job opportunities. Now, back to the ball game. Let's rock it, Trash Pandas.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Josh Carey back here to wrap it up on the Northrop Grumman postgame show. And again, back at Mission Control running the boards is Brody Hogan. Again, the Trash Pandas a winner tonight over Columbus by the final score of 4-0. The mission at Northrop Grumman is to be at the forefront of technology and innovation, delivering superior capability in tandem with maximized cost efficiencies. The security solutions they provide help secure freedoms for our nation as well as those of our allies. That's going to do it for us here tonight. We'll be back at it tomorrow. It'll be a 2:20 airtime. 2:35 first pitch for the final game of this 6-game series between Rocket City and Columbus. The Trash Pandas, they'll go back to Tuesday night starter Mitch Ferris will go to the bump. The Southpaw 3-8, a 4.27 ERA, coming off arguably his best performance of the season on Tuesday when he went 6 2/3 shutout innings. He allowed 4 hits, walked 1, and struck out 13. And how about that for Rocket City? Between Ferris, Urena, and Aldeguerri this week, they have really kept Columbus at bay. Anyway, Ferris put up those numbers, got the win on Tuesday. He'll be opposed by Lucas Braun, who took the loss on Tuesday, but pitched pretty well himself. 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned. He walked none and struck out 6. Braun took the loss to fall to 4-5. 4.22 ERA. Looks to be a really good pitching matchup as we'll wrap up this series tomorrow. Again, a 2:20 airtime, 2:35 first pitch. Love to have you down here. Shoot, you got Labor Day on Mondays. You don't really have anything else to do. May as well come to the ballpark. We'll have pregame autographs before the game down on the concourse. We'll also have kids running the bases afterward, brought to you by Lister Hill Credit Union. Love to have you folks here, but if you can't join us right here on Talk Radio WZZN for all of the action. Trash Pandas and Clingstones in the final game of a 6-game series tomorrow afternoon. Special thank you back at our Talk Radio WZZN studios for all the hard work tonight from Brody Hogan. And of course, thank you to all of you for listening to Rocket City Trash Pandas Baseball. Once again, your final score on this winning night, it's the Trash Pandas blanking the Clingstones by the final of 4-0. For Chris Harris and for everyone with the Rocket City Trash Pandas, this is Josh Carey saying so long, everybody. This has been Trash Pandas Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Thank you for listening to Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN. Trash Panda Baseball has been brought to you by Frame World, Wow, Reed's Jewelers, Crestwood Medical Center, Northrop Grumman, Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, Owens Home Appliance, Bill Penny Toyota, and by Fleming Roofing and Restoration. HD 97.7.2, WZZN FM Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. Talk Radio WZZN.